Okay, I'm back in there. I'm back in there. We got to get this thing right, y'all. We got to get this thing right. We got to get this Mount Simpmore right. Kanye West just doing more foolishness. I'm salute to everybody still riding behind Kanye and everything that cracked off, you know, and Kim K. Mm-mm-mm. Just It's just nothing that I can compare to, just a cum swallower, right? That's what we're looking at. We got this woman and Kanye, he does his shit too. He's running around messing with all kind of women. I mean, I guess it comes with the life. You would think people would have a little more decency about themselves and wouldn't conduct themselves that way, you know. Just as a woman, people I tend to wanna have some type of respect, for a woman. I know guys do what they do, and we go through this all the time. We talk about the double standard, women, the body counts. I mean, we talk about that all the time. And you know, it gets nowhere. It's like talking to a wall. It's like talking to a wall. But Kanye, to say the least, this guy, catches Chris Paul with his ex-wife and thinks that it's supposed to be, like, bro, you've lost enough dealing with this woman, and I don't know the whole ballistics. We were going back and forth. Was Kanye uh who built each other's brand, who helped each other out in this, who helped each other out in this relationship. You got relationships sometimes, just like the Tia and Tamara. I don't know which one it is, Tamara or Tia, whatever. Uh, she's messing with the one guy. And excuse me, I'm not TMZ. I don't know these guys by their first name. I really don't give a fuck. They don't know me by my first name. That's how I look at it, right? But that's just me. Okay, so she gets this guy literally out the mud. So it's clear that him dealing with her, his career, she had a direct effect, on his career in a business where, because you can go to just a regular play, like they got great actors everywhere, actors, actresses, everywhere. But if you don't get that, if they don't extend that arm to you and pull you in, it's kind of like with this YouTube shit. You got big YouTubers, and you can't talk to 10 of them without bumping into one that has been pulled up by somebody else, kind of out of the mud, it happens. It happens. But in this Kanye situation, what happened? Who was the reason for the success? I know they both were working simultaneously. He's getting a bag over there, she's getting a bag over there. Now they're sitting on the big bag. Kanye looks like he's spiraling down, losing money consistently, while she's, pretty wise with hers. Though one thing about those Kardashians, they're geniuses when it comes to money. I don't know if you men like money, but I think fucking with them alone, you're gonna definitely have some avenues and some contacts to meet. She could make a few phone calls and fuck around, and you'd be a movie star overnight. That's what I think. Maybe it's not that easy. Maybe she makes plenty of phone calls for people all the time that don't maximize on the opportunities and don't take it to the next level, right? So You know, so Kanye, he thought it was a good idea to tweet. I guess it was a picture of Chris Paul, and yeah, my wife. I caught my wife with this guy last night, and motherfuckers know what it is. Chris Paul knows what it is. He's advantageous. Um, she's worth $1.8 billion. Got this buku money coming in, everything straight. She's not. She doesn't have to spend a penny. I could see her possibly buying a sports team. I don't know if she's already into that. Possibly. I wouldn't, I could see her owning some a sports franchise or I think the Seattle Supersonics sold for about 300 million back in 2009 or 2000, what I'm saying, whenever that was, 2007 or I can't remember. I can't remember when they sold the team to Oklahoma, but I think they sold for like 300 million. Of course, all the teams are probably a billion or more now, but I could see her trying to get a franchise or doing some crazy shit. You got Chris Paul, uh, I mean, his bag, he's probably got a decent bag. If I had to guess, Chris Paul's net worth, you know, I would say about 200 million. That's just my guess. I'm wrong about a lot of things. 160 million, Chris Paul. So he's got his check. He's got his check. You know, um, I could see him trying to fuck with Kim because it's very strategic. You're gonna find guys that are gonna be dealing with these women because I mean it's strategic. I mean, you can look at it how much of a hoe she is. You could say she's a 304. You can, look at it, the body counts, Ray J, we can bring up all this shit. But I mean, let's be honest, fellas. Like if you were my friend, I'm in a relationship, right? But you're my friend and you had the opportunity to talk to Kim Kardashian, right? She was fucking with you. She wanted to take you on a trip, 14 days and all, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to pay for shit. And she was going to take you shopping and, all of this shit. And, and you wasn't going to be losing any money while you was gone on this trip with this bride, right? Everything was taken care of. And for some reason, you decided that you didn't want to go. Well, I'm your friend. I'm telling you to go, bro. I'm like, bro, you're tripping. You need to go on this trip, bump some shoulders with a fucking billionaire. If you could fuck with her, yeah, it's probably not going to be the best experience ever. This woman's 42 years old with, what I'm saying? Like plastic surgery and, all this other stuff, allegedly. Right. So, no, it's probably not going to be the best experience you ever had. Of course not, but it's going to open up doors, and that's why Kim Kardashian, she's foreverly gonna be able to get in with guys, and you're gonna be seeing her with guys that the average girl half her age couldn't get. Okay, because she's got that status. She's Griselda Blanco. She's Griselda. She might as well change her name to Kim Griselda Kardashian. Okay. She's got far more than brick money than, just some old brick money type shit. Like she can really put you on. You could be throwing shows. You could be, I mean, dealing with her and her long, deep pockets. She can put you in a place where you need to be, But that's not the question. We're talking about Kanye West and Russell Wilson, right? That's to me, Russell Wilson leads the pack on Simpmore right now. We can see the diagram right here. We got Rob Kardashian's in third, Will Smith's in fourth. And I think the order is wrong. That's why I had this show, because I think we got it right as far as the people that's on here, unless we got somebody else that's more of a simp that we need to give their honorable mentions and try to get them in here. You know, Things can change at any time based on what it is. I think this is going to be the staple for men moving forward. And we're not going to want to, business wise, yeah, you probably want to be like at least a few of these guys. But relations with women and being a simp, that those are totally different things. It's not a bad thing. It's not like I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga just because I called you a simp, right? Simp is not the end of the world. Is Will Smith a simp? August Alsina, when he just came out the closet and all of the shit that he just did, uh, if he wasn't on this list, he's on here. Kanye West, to me, is a big simp, even though he came from nothing. Shit, they all came from nothing. Except for Kardashian, who was spoon fed, the only one that was literally spoon fed, with a rich spoon. Russell Wilson probably was a spoon fed type of kid growing up. Um, but probably didn't come from long money, right? Kanye West, the stories that he tells me, even though he probably was a little on the spoon fed side, mommy, spoon fed. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all got moms and shit. We all, but just the type of household that he lived in, people could maybe want to make the argument. We can make the argument if he was spoon fed or not, but I don't think he came from long money. Rob Kardashian come from long money. Even though the Kardashians, they weren't billionaires. There always wasn't, the $1 billion empire that they are, and money skyrockets, probably in the last 10 years, they probably, touched more than, 20 times of what they had when Rob was growing up. But to the average home, Rob came from a wealthy family, a rich family, to where he could have had more swag than this. He could have did more than dating Black China. So I don't doubt that we got the right guys. Okay. Will Smith letting the guy come in his home, fucking his wife, a guy that you take in and you don't get rid of her, right? After she embarrasses you on the Red Table Talk. Okay. That's what happened. I'm not making this up. Okay. Black China, all of the things that she did, she doesn't even fuck with Rob Kardashian like that. She tells you she doesn't like you. She talks about you, calls you fat, calls you all of this stuff, just disrespects you, disrespects your family. I know she's giving up that box. Okay. So we were here. We were here. You know, I had the usual suspects right here. They've earned this. You know, Sierra, she's running around, she's twerking too much. For a guy worth what he's worth, you know, he's worth more than a Chris Paul, if I'm not mistaken. You know, he's worth more than a Chris Paul. Okay. Yeah, let's see Russell Wilson's net worth, man. You know, let's 245 million. Well, that was his contract. Let me see. Russell Wilson net worth. Okay, so he's 175 million. You know, 175. I know he's got some assets and stuff. He's got a house that he paid for up here in Washington, and it appreciated in value. You know, that damn house is worth a lot more than he bought it. You know, so he's eating off of that. You know, he's got his bread. You know, the guy's got his bread. He's out there playing football. You know, but these are the guys that, you know, they're not going to have it their way if they're not rich. I mean, you see who Russell Wilson was fucking with. Okay. And I don't need to go through that. Or maybe I do. You know, we can see, you know, who Russell Wilson was fucking with. Okay. You know, he runs around and, you know, shit, Geno Smith been doing a great job. By the way, I didn't want to get too carried away without, you know, acknowledging the fact that Geno Smith has been putting up monstrous numbers. Of course, the Seahawks, you know, they got their problems. Nobody expected them to be real deal. I mean, you know, like a real deal contender. They didn't even have them making the playoffs. So, you know. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to get it in, man. We got to get it in, man. I'm pulling shit up now. You know, I'm pulling shit up right now because we got to get this thing right. Because I don't know if Kanye deserves the number one spot or am I going too hard on Russell Wilson? You know, I don't know. This is something that you know, I'm gonna have y'all come up and, you know, maybe we can debate this thing. Maybe you know, maybe it's something that is easily debatable. And you know, we can get it fixed. We can get it fixed right away. You know, we got a picture coming up. You know, Russell Wilson draft night. Okay. Motherfucking splash. Splash Worthington.
With a dookie.
Oh, you know, it's Mount Simpmore, you know.
Man, there's a lot of them up
we
there.
gotta make this shit right. I'm trying to get this thing right. You know, I need everybody's help to get this thing right. Because I don't know if Russell Wilson's the bigger simp than Kanye West. You know, because I got Russell Wilson at the front, and you know, I don't know.
I think Kanye might take the cake.
And that's what I'm saying because I might be being a little too hard on Russ, man.
No, you are Russell Wilson. He ain't like he's not complaining about like that's the type of nigga he is. He's supposed to be a soft bitch ass nigga. So him on the list is like not that's irrelevant, honestly. In my eyes.
Okay.
Because that's what do you expect a nigga like him to do? He's
see,
not.
This is when I gotta do shit like this.
No, because in reality, Kanye West is by far top 5 simps. He's just getting mad at the world, snitching on everybody. He's throwing niggas under the bus like Kobe did. He's just
Hold on, is Chris Paul married?
yes. Chris Paul's like LeBron James. He married like that nigga
Chris
been married
Paul,
forever.
if Chris Paul is married,
He been married
Kanye
forever,
West
bro.
might take the fucking cake.
He took the cake. There's nobody else on that Mount Rushmore on there should be on there but him.
Oh no.
I don't see no other person like he's doing some like nigga.
Oh, you don't? Hold up. Let me get this back up here.
Yeah, let me see. I'm kind of tuning in late, man.
Because okay, so this is where we started at, right?
So okay, I get it.
this is where we started. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This nigga
Russell Wilson.
Retarded,
because it's been too many streams that we've been on his helmet. Too many.
But it's Kanye's up there for sure. He should be like the fucking first nigga. He's George Washington of this shit.
You know, we got Russell Wilson, and this is draft night. You know, this is who he really is.
Right. So you really can't be mad at him. He's not
the Sierra type of guy, man. You know, I think he's in over his head. You know,
but as Sierra was like a sister or a niece or a daughter, she did pretty good, snagging that up.
Well, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're wolves. She knew. So when she had to fuck with Russell Wilson, let's say he didn't get the big contract, right? Yeah. Because she didn't fuck with him till after the Super Bowl. Let's say, you know, see, that's what. All right, you want to go down this rabbit hole, you know, you know. She didn't fuck with him till after the Super Bowl.
No, you're right.
You know, they was doing all of this shit. Hold up. Where's my guy? They was doing this shit, right? All of this shit.
Yeah, you're hella funny, dog.
Right?
Yeah.
Is this what's happening?
I remember.
Okay, so then after she had the kids and shit, everything's all good. Now it's this, right?
Oh, you're funny.
Is this what it is?
I never thought of it like that.
Is this what it is? So how do we go from here? So this is how I got the no prenup, all that, and this is what these bitches will do. They'll act like they're the good version of themselves, and then they're gonna switch up and be on some bullshit.
Okay.
You know. So this is where we're getting. This is before, you know, like oh yeah, you know, we're saving yourself for marriage. This nigga waited to have sex with this bride till marriage. Bow Wow, or none of them niggas waited.
But his
50
first
Cent,
little bitch,
Amari Stoudemire. You said what?
His first chick wasn't no better. She was going fucking Percy Harvin.
Because he's a simp. That's my point.
Okay. I see what
if he wasn't a simp, he wouldn't be on here.
Okay. So
if he trashed her and you know and kept it G, they couldn't even play Future's music in the stadium at all. Practice facility or not.
I heard that. Okay,
and that's true. That shit's true, bro.
Okay, so what you're saying? Okay, yeah.
Okay. This guy, they went to Drake's birthday party. They pulls up. Future hits the stage. These motherfuckers run out and jump in a cab.
Yeah, you know a little bit more than I do. Well, he needs to be under, but not the first phase.
And that's what the debate is, because I got Kanye right here, a runner-up, and I think
Kanye takes the cake. I believe from what I'm witnessing, the shit I'm seeing, I think he's ahead of Wilson.
You know what I'm saying? Like who is the bigger simp?
Not Wilson. Kanye snitching on niggas, bro. Like that takes the cake.
Okay, so what do you think about this one?
Oh no! Whoa! This nigga's comedy.
What you think about this? Huh?
Fuck. Oh my God. He's fuck.
With Black China, you
Yeah, he's
know,
genetically a simp. He's just
he should have a bag. If he doesn't have over 20 million, he's staying up here for a long time. Let me see. Rob Kardashian. Let me type this motherfucker in.
hey, you're funny, bro.
Oh no, I need to see this
No,
shit.
he's really a simp.
He got 10 million. He is a fucking simp. This guy got 10 million? Your sister, listen, if I had $1.8 billion, all of my brothers and sisters would have more than 10 fucking million, bro. Are you fucking serious?
No, look, nigga, he's
This
like
nigga's
that
a
don't make no
simp.
sense. All he had to do is like invent some draws and put it on his sister's page. He would have been $500,000
He
billionaire.
could have been joking around making t-shirts and shit and
And
eating.
sold them on his sister's page and had a 50M, 500 M's.
So he's on there. China don't fuck with him the long way. Like
Yeah,
that.
you're
She
funny,
don't
bro.
like him. She don't like him. And she's trash.
No, you're fucking
She's
hilarious.
trash.
Bro.
I saw her in the mall trying to fight somebody, bro.
Wasn't she at Disneyland or something?
She's probably everywhere, man. A
She
train
was like
wreck.
fighting somebody at Disneyland, if I'm not.
She got that big, stupid looking BBL. This guy fell victim for the BBL. And now the BBL is played out.
Black
people
China
used to like that BBL, man. I'm gonna
Black
tell
China
you.
was kind of popping at that timing.
Hey, man, I feel sorry for all the girls that waited till 2022 to get a fucking BBL, man. Those BBLs are getting played out, man.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that, man.
I had one girl that got one. Her shit was feeling kind of good though. I ain't gonna cap.
Oh, it was feeling good.
It felt like a real because I fucked with her before it, and then I fucked with her after she got it. The shit was like soft. I don't know what they did.
Oh, so that motherfucker sees off.
Yeah, that motherfucker soft though. But I felt a couple hard ones that felt like really like cement was in their ass.
Just a fucking brick of cement.
I dealt with chicks that worked out. There's a different type of a firm booty than the BBL, a hard messed up one. There's a big difference. A worked out booty still got a little bit of, you feel me?
Man, look, and then you know who the fuck is on the fourth.
Oh my God! Oh fuck! I think you fucking hit it on the head, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I think you got it on the money. But I forgot about how simp Rob is. Damn, this nigga's comedy.
Rob is a simp, man. Rob is a big simp. Let me see. Get it in.
Then you kind of let me. Yeah, Rob's a simp. But Will Smith's a bigger simp. Damn, this is good. But Wilson need to be in the back though.
Yeah.
I know what it is. It's Kanye, Will.
Oh,
it's Kanye, Will Smith, Russell Wilson, and then old boy.
So Russell Wilson's in third.
Russell Wilson's in third because Russell Wilson's doing whole shit like Rob Kardashian would do. That's just the simp ass niggas that you see. But Will Smith and old
Russell
boy,
Wilson's a simp ass. Me personally, I ain't gonna lie. Let's just say it was me, right?
Yeah.
I'm 25 or however old he was.
Yeah.
I just won a Super Bowl.
Oh, you're talking about him.
Yeah, I just don't think that I'm gonna be in a serious relationship and want to wait till marriage for Sierra. To me, that's unheard of.
And then you got to think about it. Sierra's my era. Like Sierra, when I was younger, in high school, Sierra, she was like the most popular popping chick, but she wasn't no type that I don't think nobody was trying to marry her or said that's like her biggest. No, there was finer girls than Sierra when I.
Well, I mean, it's just quality. Like
Yeah,
now you worth 200 something million. Your girl's jumping on a fucking Bronco twerking at a fucking Wendy's. You see what
this
I'm
nigga
saying?
Flames make it. That I hear you what you're saying. You want to
Like
marry her, and
you
that's what she's
you
doing.
worth two. So deep down inside, he wants you to be doing this shit, or is he scared and he's a simp to check you? I'm not the only guy on YouTube talking about how she's disrespecting this man.
No, but then the thing about it, she might be making him feel like, yeah, he's just letting anything go. He's not gonna put his foot down. Period.
No, he's not putting his foot down, man.
Right. After a
Because
while, I would have been like,
he's in too deep. She gonna argue with him, like, no, what the fuck? So you think your career is bigger than mine? She gonna come at him with some pushback.
this nigga Flames is.
Even though she ain't even made shit twerking them little flapjacks. She haven't made nothing. She might as well just go get a BBL, bro.
You're funny.
Like she just twerking those flapjacks. That's all she's doing.
Bro,
What are we doing here? What are we doing? What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing, man?
No, I hear you. Yeah, but yeah. Russell Wilson, I don't know. Yeah, then he
So you're trying to put Russell Wilson way back here. Like I was thinking more Kanye first, Russell Wilson, and then Lee. I was just gonna switch Kanye and Russell Wilson, but you're talking about putting Will.
No, because Will's
number
been dealing with this for so many years.
Is Will number one?
For letting his wife be with the nigga and he's just cool with it? Yes, that's not normal, bro. I don't care who you are. Oh, I'll let my wife. No, you won't. Niggas need to stop acting like that's what happened. You won't let your wife go fuck August Alsina, and then next thing you know, August Alsina's gay, bro.
Yeah, he took
that hurts,
L.
bro. I'm crying.
The double L.
I'm crying, bro. I ain't never cried like nigga. I'm crying. My bitch left me for a gay nigga on TV. Oh,
but Jada looks like she don't fuck with Will. That. I mean, they have good times, but when those long rides and those quiet rides home, and
they're not talking to each other.
The quietness in the house, motherfucker, just don't even want to go play tennis, but go and get dressed, go grab his tennis shit and go play tennis and shit, and just anything to get away from this bitch. I sense that. And then she act like she's entitled because what woman wouldn't? What woman wouldn't feel entitled?
Right, after all that many years around each other, you're entitled.
So Russell Wilson, he got his ass up on there early just because it been many streams with this guy on it.
Oh yeah, so he's just on it because it's just a common denominator. He's a bitch.
Well, Sierra's just doing too much. She's doing too much, bro.
No, I hear you. You're funny.
I can see if she was with a broke ass nigga, but she's with a $175 million nigga, bro.
Yeah, if Sierra was with me, it would be cool for her to shake some little chicks.
Exactly. Exactly. So the fact that she's with and it shows, because this was his last shit. He couldn't even keep her focused.
No,
right?
And then when I think, and then you're right. Now we're talking about it. You're kind of like unveiling some shit that make me think about Wilson. Because now look how he's playing and shit. Like
he's garbage. He's out there garbage. The bride probably wanted to leave Seattle. You know what I'm saying?
But then she went to Denver, a colder place, bitch. Denver
Man, I don't
easily
know, man.
snows at least 3-4 times 4 months out the year. I guaranteed it.
Man, ever since she started busting out twerking and shit, because he sees the comments. The comments are not turned off. He
Yeah,
sees that.
he's one of them
Niggas
niggas.
on there wanting to eat the butt. Niggas on there
Yeah,
wanting to, he sees the comments.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So it's not like, just like if your girl posts some shit right now, and then this even 7 niggas in the comments, but there's probably 70,000 niggas in the comments.
Oh no, she
Like
checked
if
her
there's
little
7
video.
niggas on there, I'm like, man, hold up, man. I'm about to call her right now. Hey man, who's these thirsty ass niggas all over your shit? Like what are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? You know what I'm saying? And then this guy, this guy right here, and people, because he's happy with it. He ain't said nothing. Why would you be worried? No, see, and that's what when they say men don't have a voice. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
This guy, he's in his pride. He doesn't want to come out and say, "Hey, I was young. I was just getting into some money. I was fascinated by this girl for all the wrong reasons." Right? And that's why he's so high up on the board.
Yeah.
He, all of this praying shit, like these 2 pictures shouldn't even be side by side. This one right here and this shit right here. It shouldn't even be side by side.
And that
that's
with her
2 different women.
That's
after all the kids.
Oh.
Plus, she goes. They're on the Ellen show, right? And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make you nervous." They're just corny ass shit talking and shit. Just cornball.
Yeah, man, that you can just imagine waking up eating breakfast with them 2.
Yeah, how you doing, man? Yeah, you heard about the golf tournament today? Yeah, like what are you talking about?
Whack as hell.
So he gets on the Ellen show.
Funny, dog.
And he gets on the fucking Ellen show. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make her nervous," and the crowd's just like, clapping and shit. And then he asked her for another baby, and then she's like, "Oh no, not right now. We just did that," and what I'm saying, gave this nigga 2 kids. That's it.
And now they're paid for life.
You only get, and he got to take care of another nigga's kid. You know what I'm saying? On top of that,
he's simpy. He is
with a toxic ass baby's dad. You know what I'm saying?
OJ Simps.
He does.
He's really
he's a simp. And then so she says not right now. And the reason why I'm trying to get into the psyche of these simps. I'm trying to get into the psyche of these motherfuckers, right? These disgusting motherfuckers. Say, hey, simps are good guys in society. I'm not taking no shots. Like he might be a great guy. Like Russell Wilson might fuck around when he retire and fuck around and be a crossing guard at an elementary school in the hood. I don't know. I know when he had the camp, his little Russell Wilson camp, it wasn't nothing but white kids there. It was one black kid there, and that was my girl's nephew. It was one black kid there at the whole camp, that particular year. All right. And then they talk about Antonio Brown, but when I saw his camp, it wasn't nothing but niggas from the hood. Nothing but niggas from the hood. Yeah. Right? Wilson, he's really making a fucking difference. Right, man.
Wilson lived here for how many years? He didn't come to the CD at all.
He ain't did shit. He ain't came to the CD Panthers game, ain't came to talk to nobody.
He ain't came to Rainier Beach. He didn't come to nothing.
He's at Children's Hospital, the predominantly fucking white neighborhood. There's probably 1% fucking blacks that live by Children's fucking Hospital, bro.
And the only reason why there's people that live by Children's Hospital because they got that fucking thing at Magnuson Park where they help fucking low-income housing. That's the only reason why there's black people over there.
Yeah, exactly. You
I
know what
used
I'm
to work
saying?
over there, so I know.
Yeah, so straight
Yeah,
up,
okay. See, I was just thinking
you
about like
know.
simp shit on some hood simp shit. I see what you're talking about though.
Nah. See, we on this. We on this shit. We on this
Yeah,
shit.
okay.
You
I had
know,
to open
we
my
on
brain a
this.
little bit.
To give motherfuckers fundamentals out here moving. Moving forward. Motherfuckers gotta have the fundamentals. So that's what
That's
Dr.
what's
Hood
up.
comes in at, and I'm gonna point it out. I got the Mount Simpmore. We're gonna have this, and there's gonna be chances of dudes to get erased off of here based on good behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Based on
yeah,
good behavior. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you got it on the money. But
Because
I think
you're not a simp for your whole life. See, people, they get it misconstrued.
no, it's like
Like
drug
you could have
addiction.
just been
You can get
simping.
over it.
You
You can get
just
over it.
simping, bro. Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a nigga just got to make the right moves, man. That's
Yeah,
what
but
it
as of
is.
right now, yeah, I think Rob Kardashian's spot could probably get moved.
To fourth, huh?
Yeah, because his shit's not his shit. He's just a young white kid that gets some black pussy. So pumped up.
Nah, man, he's a simp, bro.
No, he's a punk. He's a simp, but
He
the
lets
other
that
ones are
woman
simps.
run over him. That woman calls him hoe ass niggas and shit.
Oh
That.
yeah, I
Come
seen their
on,
little
man.
TV show. You
You
remember?
can't. There's no amount of money a bitch can give you that'll just let you fucking disrespect. Like I can't do it. I just can't
No,
fucking do it.
no.
I can't fucking
I
do
didn't
it.
care how much money the bitch gave me. After all these bitches and shit, I gotta go,
Yeah,
baby.
man.
Come
Fuck
on,
all
baby.
that shit, bro.
Come on, baby. I
Motherfucker got
got
to be
kids
on
and
his
shit. You
swivel.
can't call me no bitches, suckers, and bums. I too many of those, bitch. I'm a snap, bitch. You calling me too many of these soft niggas? Okay, but I think that's females' whole little get down though. When they're done with you, they know how to make you feel less of anything, buddy.
Mount Simpmore. Let me
Yeah, I
see.
think you got it right there.
Yeah, we was busting it down on the stream. I wanted to chop it, but I couldn't. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this one. And then I can go back in it. But we was chopping it up on this piece. Let me see.
Started out with Bow Wow.
Kim K was a bust down. Are we calling Sierra a bust down because she fucked with 50 and Amari when we know Kim K's whole fucking sister's fucked with the whole
K's a bust down. Kim K's a bust down. Kanye's going on the Simp Rushmore.
So
he is.
So Sierra started out with Bow Wow. Then it was 50.
They were young.
Then she went to Future.
He was in love with her.
Had a baby. Then she had a baby with Future after Bow Wow.
Okay.
Or after 50 or however. So her life is
Future
and she wasn't putting out no music either.
Future is simp. No.
Future's not a simp.
Nope.
Oh wow. How many baby mamas he got? I'm labeled a simp out here.
You could put Nick Cannon up on the simp board before Future.
No, you could put them both up there. Then. You could put them both up there.
Man, how did you do that shit, man? You got Russ leading the charge.
Future up there right next to him.
You got Russ
I love Future.
What's up?
Hey, but Future right there next to him.
Is there anybody? Is there any?
You say you was gonna get Ye up there.
Is there any disagreements right now
with Russ leading the charge?
I don't see it.
You see it, Ray Midnight?
I see it. I love it. I love it. But you better put Future right next to him.
Nah, Future, nah.
And
Future ain't wiping
how are you not putting Future up there and he's making a video with a clown face with a couple portraying Russell and her in the video saying, I fucked up. I want you back.
That's game. That's what one thing about it. Game is game. I come from a game era.
Well,
like,
the
that's
game
just
ain't working.
game. That's game. He don't give a fuck about that bride. Only thing Future will want that bride for is just to prove that he'll conquer Russell Wilson. That's all. And Sierra knows that. See, that's why Sierra's not taking the bait, because she knows that if I give this man this pussy, I'm gonna shatter this fucking simp.
She already gave him the pussy. She gave him a child.
Yeah, but like right now though, because Future, he wants her back, but it's just to get one up on Russell Wilson. Trust me. I think he's still brittle about the situation with his son. I think he's still a little brittle about that.
He called that because he was fucking around with the stylist while he was fucking with Sierra. He calls that.
I mean, she's vindictive. She had an unreasonable desire for revenge.
Future called for that woman. He said it years ago. I want to have my child for, like Nipsey said about Lauren, long before he got, like, I'm gonna have my baby by her. He called it. Okay, he said that. Okay, now when they were together, they were tight. They was on each other's albums.
But Ray, come on,
on Sierra shit, all that.
How many more kids he done had after Sierra?
How many kids he had before her?
I don't think she was special.
Yeah, she wasn't special. She's just another bride. She just one of the other baby's moms that we all care about. We care about her.
Okay.
You got 10 other babies' moms.
Okay, so why are you still talking about her for?
Some of them probably got more snatched than Sierra.
Okay, so why are you still talking about me in songs and shit for then? If you don't care about me, why you got all these bitches that you make a Valentine's Day song for, saying you got 14 pitches to do for, but you got 4 other songs where you got my name in your mouth, and it was your fault I left.
Well, you're the only one that I'm gonna get clickbait from. You see what I'm saying?
That's
because to say the least, she's not on Giselle status, but she's probably got more money than the other babies.
I'm not picking Giselle over Sierra.
She got more clout than the other babies' moms.
I'm not picking Giselle over no Sierra. Know that.
Future uses Sierra as a chess piece. It's like, okay, I got a baby with Sierra. So that means all the other little thoughts, because that's what he's into right now, they really got to be on pins and needles. You see what I'm saying? And that's true. They got to be on pins and needles, because he can always throw Sierra in their face like a chess piece. Like, hold up, bitch. Like I fuck with bad bitches. I got bad bitches. That's my baby's mom, bitch.
And he could have done something better than Sierra.
Don't come at me. Well, no, Future was on the come up. See, Russell Wilson wasn't on the come up.
Future was already big when he got with Sierra, bro. He was probably at his height when he got with Sierra.
Fuck no.
So if he was, then again,
he's at his height now. Future's at his height now.
Okay, name the last Future hit right now.
It doesn't matter. He's still touring off of all the other shit. Drake
been doing that.
Drake pulls him up at concerts, bro. He don't need to tour. All he needs to do is come up when they do at the same damn time. Like they're still doing that. City to city. They're still doing that song, bro. Every concert,
bro.
Right. So 15 of them. Those dudes are. We be going in.
Yeah, I see what's going on.
Mount Simpmore. I'm gonna have the t-shirts. Once we get this thing right, I'm gonna have the t-shirts. Mount Simpmore. Niggas, it changes. The bigger you gotta, because we gotta kill. We're killing the simp culture by posterizing these guys. Nobody's gonna want to be like a Will Smith, a Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson, man. Unless we find some egregious simps, he's gonna stay on there.
Yeah.
He's going to stay on there, man. It might be the most controversial one on there. A lot of people don't know what they think just because Rob Kardashian isn't caught sipping with a whole bunch of bitches. It's the way that he did with that one. Sometimes it takes the fucking cake. Let me play this. I'm about to mute up. Cool, man. Future popped up at his birthday party. Like they're cool. He's always gonna be eating. His
birthday party.
Drake shit.
That's
Drake's.
Oh, well, they got a record together.
That's what I'm saying. He's always gonna eat, man. Just like if you stand, if DJ Ray Midnight was DJing Drake's shit, city to city, bro, your shit, you wouldn't have to be worried about eating and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You're gonna be good. He gets to come out on the biggest. There's no stage bigger than Drake. There's no artist bigger than Drake. We can sit here and argue, bro, all day.
There's no rapper bigger than Drake. There is an artist that's bigger than Drake.
Who?
Plenty.
Who?
As overall? You mean male or female?
I mean,
are we doing that?
Go down the rabbit hole.
You gonna do that? Male or bigger than Drake? Male or female? Do we want to do that?
R&B or rap?
I got 5 of them. I got 5. In any genre, I got 5. You know I know.
I mean, you probably know some shit, but
man, who you about to pull out of Hong Kong on us? I know you about to pull out an artist from Ecuador or something.
No. I can go off. Are we doing male or female
on American soil?
Oh,
either one.
They could be. I don't care where they from. Good. I just want to hear who you got.
Let's go from one. We could, male or female, Beyonce. Okay. Who's bigger than that? Okay. Let's just start there. Okay. Who's bigger than that?
Oh, Beyonce.
But Beyonce.
Okay. We could debatably go with Chris Brown. You want to do that too? Because he was
bigger
out before Drake. He was out.
I don't think Chris Brown is bigger than Drake. No.
Record? What?
I just don't.
Whoa.
I don't think that.
Drake
runs the culture. Even Kanye said that. There's no rapper to ever hit the
Kanye's bigger than Drake. Kanye's bigger than Drake.
No, he admitted that he's not. He's not bigger than Drake.
No, he was trolling.
He was trolling.
He was trolling, bro.
He wasn't trolling, man. Bro. He was serious, man. Drake, he runs
the culture. He's not bigger than Drake. Drake
runs
don't even talk about shit that's going on in the world.
He does.
Where?
Yeah. You said what?
Drake don't even talk about shit. His music.
You don't have to. He's sitting there eating them pots and pans. We're talking about the numbers.
Soccer stadium, bro.
And Kanye is bigger globally.
All them venues they got pulled up by Yeezy. Them shits was in soccer stadiums.
They talk about putting Ye up here, D'Artagnan 8, man. Let us know, you guys in the chat, let us know, because we're not gonna fill this up today, right? We're not gonna fill the Mount Simpmore.
Well, we gotta at least come up with a list of candidates.
I got one.
So.
We gotta have some candidates. We're gonna have a show about it. You know, it's gotta be
hold on, no. Okay, so if we're not
gotta be a fair trial.
If we're not
Russell Wilson already lost.
How do you already have someone up? Now how did he qualify to already get a spot? Oh,
I'm trying to understand.
Hey, that shut that down real quick. Oh,
I'm not. One thing about it, I'm not about to be out here arguing with you niggas, bro. I'm not about to be up here arguing with you niggas.
This is my photo, though, bro.
Hey, I'm not arguing with you niggas. I'm not arguing.
This is my pick.
Chef was like, "Oh,
I'm not arguing with Ray Midnight. I'm not arguing with none of you niggas, bro.
I'm just saying that's my.
I got one for you.
I ain't arguing with none of you niggas, bro.
I got one for you.
This is my pick, though.
For the Simpmore. I got one. What about Scottie Pippen?
Yup, put him up there. He should be first.
Wait, what did he do?
And Safari. Put Safari up there too.
Oh man.
Put Safari up there.
Look at what we were just talking about it the other day. She walking around here with Marcus Jordan.
Yeah. So Mount Simpmore is about to be all niggas, huh?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That's what it's looking like.
Okay.
Until you niggas get some reputable candidates up in this motherfucker.
Put Rob Kardashian up there, then, nigga. That's the real Simp. That's the real Simp.
We gotta have a show. We gotta have a show about it. We didn't have a show about him, so he must not be that much
money.
Yeah, I got to admit, he's pretty bad.
He's pretty bad.
Willie B, Steve Harvey.
No.
Oh, Steve Harvey.
I don't agree with that. He's a coon more than he's
Hold on now. Hold on. We might be onto something here. We're getting good. It's getting good now.
I need to know why Steve Harvey is a simp. That's going to be interesting.
He Steve. He definitely gets.
Hey, I think. What's the dude's name? Derek Jackson or whatever. What's the
oh my God! He should be at the number one.
Is that his name?
Oh yes,
Derek Jackson, the Dayton coach. Dude,
man, he's married to the trap.
He's a fraud.
But can anybody disagree that Russell Wilson should be the guy on here? Is anybody disagreeing to that?
I do. I guess I'll be the only one, and I stand on it.
So you don't think Russell Wilson's a simp at all?
Absolutely not. When he got the white bitches when he was a sucker. We seem to forget that. If he would have kept the white bitch, he would have been super Saiyan simp. Say that 3 times fast.
Super Saiyan simp. Super Saiyan simp.
That was 2. But I mean, it's really it's debatable. I don't see it.
I just saw that. Who you talking to? I didn't say that, bro.
We got to get somebody else on here, man. But it's gonna have to be.
It gotta be some lady,
somebody that's well deserving. Like this is a hell of an honor. You know what I'm saying? This is a hell of an honor, man. You know, to be the world's biggest criteria. Scottie Pippen.
Yeah,
I don't even know about that one.
For the Larsa Pippen situation and the Marcus Jordan, all of this.
Well, is that?
I don't even
really. Can you blame him? Is that out of his control?
See,
he said, "Is that out of his control?"
Yeah, he can't control his baby. His baby mama his ex-wife just out here.
Out of his control. He had his fun. He knew what she was about.
He knew what she was about, man. She kicking with Kardashian. She kicking with Kardashian.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, and you know, one of them Tristan Thompson motherfuckers, you know, them niggas is simps too, man.
Okay, now why is Tristan a simp? Let's analyze that. Why is Tristan Thompson a simp? Why would he be considered a honorable mention? Because I know he ain't going up there. So he must be an honorable mention. Why do we consider Tristan a simp? Because he's part of the Kardashian shit too.
Because he's the type of nigga that, you know, run off and just skeet up in bitches and just get slapped on child support. You just a simp ass nigga.
No,
you know?
Chris Humphries is a simp. Okay?
How?
Chris Humphries is a simp.
How?
What do you mean? Because he went and married a bust down. He didn't get nothing out of it. It was only for 72 days, and we never heard nothing from him again.
Who?
Chris Humphries. Exactly.
Oh, Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, the one that Chris Humphries that married her for 72 days.
I think he did get something out of that.
What?
He got a couple chips for that.
No, he wasn't married to her long enough to get nothing. You're not getting nothing for 72 days.
But how is he a simp though? What did he do to make him a simp? He
married a bust down knowing that her heart was with somebody else. Right?
Man. I don't know.
Yeah, see crickets, right?
I don't know, man. It would be hard to. I definitely would put him up there.
What?
He's not like Russell Wilson. Like we need dudes that, you know, Russell Wilson's gonna be feeling like he's the king. We need guys that are equivalent.
Russ has $250 million guaranteed. I can go get me 900 Sierras and 20 better. How is that simp?
Why didn't he do that then?
Because that's what he wanted before he got.
Instead, he's got a bride running around twerking and shit like some little.
And she gonna twerk that ass
24-year-old scallywag. Like it's
okay.
like
come twerk that ass.
She just can't get rid of the life.
That's fine. Do what you do, baby. Do what you do, baby. Make sure you come and do that to me when you get home too.
You know, and that's, you know. That's I don't know.
So okay, so let me.
But Kanye's going on here though, for sure.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna get his ass up there. Don't
I
worry.
guess there's a lot of $1 million simps. Put Bill Gates up there too, because his chick is ugly. His wife is ugly, and he cashed out a lot in that divorce. So is Jeff Bezos. They cashed out.
Put
And none of these had nothing established before they got with him.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah,
Barkley should be number one.
And he married
over Kanye West.
Yes,
he married to a white chick.
How is
sell out?
Barkley's considered a sellout and simp. Say 3 times fast. Okay,
he's not simping on women though. He's not
simping on women and dudes.
You gotta simp on women. You gotta.
Well, that's a double jeopardy.
That's the criteria. You
just can't be a simp just for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
He's on both sides of the coin.
He's not like you guys are just trying to crush the guy.
Barkley is well known to be a sucker simp sellout. Long before simp was even popularized, when it was just a sucker. Okay, let's not forget Barkley, man. We thinking too modern. If we gonna jump down this rabbit hole of this big Mount Simpmore, we got to really analyze.
What did Barkley do to simp though? How's he a simp? Let's go down that. Let's go down that rabbit hole. I'm willing to hear your argument, but go ahead.
Okay, listen.
How's he a simp?
Listen, he's downed his own people for his own benefit. Okay. What bitches do you see his wife? He met, okay, no disrespect, interracial or not, but he don't like niggas. Okay. He don't like niggas, and he's very contradicting, and he's always been known as a simp unless it's on the court. Always. That ain't nothing new under the sun. Look up his history. Go type of Barkley.
So just him being with a white woman, that's not enough though. That's not enough.
I didn't say that was just enough. I said how he is against his own people too, while doing that. That's simp shit. And sucker shit, and debatably Ronnie the Raccoon shit. Okay? So, now if we're putting the category of how you are about women, okay, we could dismiss Barkley as a whole.
Because he don't even fuck with women like that.
Right, exactly. That's sucker simp shit.
Yeah, but you gotta be simp. You gotta be actually simping on them though. Like this Russell Wilson's a simp.
Barkley ain't tricking? You think
like any nigga that's worth 200-something million that take another nigga's baby's mom,
take
or whatever, Rest Haven, whatever the fuck it is, whatever it is, bruh.
Russell took Sierra from Future.
He took her, well, not from Future, but he took her as his happily wedded wife.
Man, Russell Wilson needed something like that in his world.
He didn't.
He needed that.
Because he was a simp.
Yes, he did. So he needed the white bitch?
Fucking up.
So he needed the white bitch?
Field.
He needed the white chick? The one that was with her mouth wide open? Yeah, you made it, baby. Remember that? He thought
her mouth was all open. Man, she was more happy than him.
In the money.
She was more happy than him, bro.
You know who's a real simp? No, this is somebody who really should go up there. And we don't even talk about him as much anymore. Tiger Woods. Okay? Put Tiger Woods up there. Okay?
You said okay. Tiger Woods up there. Why does he need to be up there? Why does Tiger Woods deserve?
You don't know about the incident between him and his ex-wife and how he crashed into the fire hydrant and all this other shit over the nice.
Well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. In his defense, he was being a man, so he was out there. He was slinging that wood out there to other bitches. His wife found out. Okay. so be it. He had to break her off some bread.
Yeah. Tiger
To get
Woods
a
was
divorce,
unhinged.
So he was out there simping off, cheating on his wife, and he had to cash out millions afterwards.
He was being a man.
Off.
He's a top 1% of men.
And he's a top simp of the 10%, 20, 100%. You look at Tiger, you look at Tiger, and you look at Russ, and you be like, okay, who's the simp here? Okay, because Tiger denies his blackness, and he chose to go married to that. Russ left the white chick, and to affirm his blackness more. Who's the simp here? Come on, man, you guys, come on, man. And I like white women now, as long as they thick with big booties. Okay. So
But, hold on, I don't think we established the criteria yet, because now we basing it on race, and then we basing on what they did.
No, okay.
So let's establish. Hood, this is your thing, the Simp Olympics. You got to lay down the criteria, man. What makes a person or a guy eligible to be?
That's why I asked him what is the criteria.
You're just a simp. If you're worth 250 million and your bride's out here twerking her ass and ain't even making shit, it's just kibbles, then you're a fucking simp. To him.
How he don't look at it that way?
Yeah, now he does. He does. He would rather her, because he asked. He was like, I want you to have more babies and all of this shit. And she was like, no, I'm not ready. Not right now. With all of this shit. But bitch, what are you doing?
But she ended up going to do it anyway.
You're running around trying to be seen to do this twerking bullshit.
Did you know she went and had that baby that he asked for, right? You do know that.
No, she didn't. She did not. No, she didn't.
Okay.
No, she didn't.
Okay, Russell and her has how many babies? 2 or 3?
2.
Okay. So so you know why she didn't go for it? Because she was still trying to maintain her career. Now, if he wanted her to stop his career, you think she wouldn't have?
Man, listen. No.
Okay.
But
no.
She'll leave his ass right now. If he wants to derail her from this stock shit that she's on and kicking it with Meg the Stallion and Gorilla and all the being fascinated with these young ass thoughts, that's clearly like somebody that you wouldn't even want your girl hanging around.
Is
like
Sierra a hoe?
Is Sierra a hoe? Is she? I don't know.
Is she in the strip club?
Is she in the strip club?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Maybe she is.
No.
Maybe she is. It was for free. She don't have to be. Look at her IG. She's twerking it on the IG. She don't have to be.
Now, if she's in a strip club, still out there doing that after I married you and I'm making 250 million, yes, I will be considered a simp. But if I'm a platinum artist who's a dancer like Chris Brown, and I made my money then what am I? Look, your money ain't hurting mine. Your 10, 12 million ain't hurting my 250 or even 50. But guarantee what? If they divorce today, guess who's cashing out? Russell and her, and they got split it just like Kanye. But see, Kanye and Kim are billionaires. It's the difference. So we got to. Kim
she wasn't no billionaire before she met Ye.
She wasn't. I don't even know if she was close to it.
She was a quarter of the way there, or a third of the way there, easily.
Now their family as a whole, the Kardashian name, yes.
And then think about it. Think about the other guys she's been with. Did they elevate her brand? The Reggie Bush, the Chris Humphries. Did these guys elevate her brand? Well,
them niggas were simps. Them niggas were simps too.
They were fucking with her.
Them niggas was simps too, man.
I would have bust Kim down back then more now before she got more.
Yeah. Because because I'm a hood nigga. Not if I'm Reggie Bush. Not if I'm a Reggie Bush ass nigga. Reggie Bush was the most eligible nigga out there. You know what I'm saying? At that time.
Pump and dump for Reggie.
You said what?
Pump and dump. Probably was a pump and dump for Reggie.
But they was fucking around for a while.
So are we gonna this is a moment. This is a moment right here where we had to put somebody up on this board, and I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. You guys can argue if you want, but Kanye's on there, bro. There it is. You guys could act like
you got no pushback from me.
I need the formula because these
Kanye West and Russell Wilson is on the Mount Simpmore.
Give me the formula.
We're going in. It's Mount Simpmore. We're pulling it up. Mount Simpmore.
I'm doing something wrong because these are some rich ass simps that's living their life the way they want to.
I need a t-shirt. We're about to get the t. Once we get it done, we're gonna have the t-shirts made. I'm gonna get Hustle Man to whip them up.
I'm not wearing that shit. I ain't wearing that shit unless one of my characters is up on a Rushmore on a Simpmore.
Are you trying to get on there?
You put Rob Kardashian up there next, and then I'll wear the shirt. Rob should have been first.
Rob, I gotta dig into his bullshit.
What do you mean? You look, I could be short with the story.
I can see why you say Rob. Yeah, I can.
Now he is a simp.
He's number one.
He is a simp.
Yes.
He's not number one though. But he's a simp.
He's the one that he did not take advantage of everything his sisters did with the name. He ain't made nothing. He was huge, and then he went and had a baby by one of a stripper bust down that hundreds of niggas from the industry fucked on, and she had badly built enhancement, and then you can't even get custody of your kid enough. You gave her money for her brand. She fucked up trying to get in the family's name. You're the one that lost, and you're the only boy out of the Kardashians that no one ever sees. And every time we see you, you got on black to cover your fat. You're a simp.
That's a hell of an argument.
You was a simp.
That's a hell of an argument.
Why
man.
isn't he on the show? He didn't even transfer over to Hulu with them.
And
Scott is more of a G than fucking Robin. His name ain't even Kardashian or Jenner.
Hey, he making a valid point, man.
Put Bruce Jenner up there. He's a simp.
Yeah. Put Bruce Jenner, huh?
He's a simp because he let these women.
So who's more of a simp? Who's more of a simp, Bruce Jenner or Rob Kardashian?
Bruce Jenner.
Bruce.
Bruce Jenner. But is Bruce Jenner on this Simpmore?
Yeah, he could be,
bro. As far as he took his shit, I think he's overqualified. Maybe he belongs, just gets his own statue like the Statue of Liberty. Maybe he stands alone.
Yeah, he stands alone.
Suck a Simpmore and Simpmore.
So you think Rob Kardashian? Can we vote on this or what? I need to hear from the chat.
Rob was fucking on Rosa Acosta.
I need to hear from the chat. I need to hear at least two people from the chat. Come on now.
Rob, man.
On IG models and did
Rob Kardashian.
Rob.
With the bullshit she pulled with China. I got receipts of that.
I think he got caught up in that BBL, bro.
That who?
He got
caught up BBL
on that BBL, bro.
But that was a disgusting one to pick in the BBL was Black China bust down stripper.
I thought of a person, y'all.
Who go for it?
Your boy, Wiz Khalifa, fucking with Amber Rose.
Nah,
he got a baby with her.
That wasn't a simp. No. Nope. Nice try.
But then Ye had
nice try. So what?
Nah, that doesn't make
matter. Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
He didn't get that. I'm
because
looking for this.
Wiz made her brand better. He made her. He brung.
Rob Kardashian is a simp though, because China showed that she didn't fuck with him like that.
She was calling him a simp.
She wasn't fucking with him like that, and he still hung around and loved the best. You know, he let a bride come between him and his family.
Yep. And his money. And the name. You know, he didn't even transfer over to the Hulu. Why isn't he on the show anymore?
He got the LA. I can't have him with the LA hat on. That's disrespectful.
Listen. When he was at his peak and when he was small, he was fucking on Rosa Acosta. He had all the IG bitches just off his name alone.
Oh, Bobby Kardashian?
Black China?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, he
Tiger had her at her best, and that wasn't saying much. After Tiger left her, it was downhill for her.
Yeah, ain't she like the number one OnlyFans chick? Don't she make the most on OnlyFans?
Allegedly.
Yeah, right. Allegedly.
We don't know that to be and if any. Oh my God, man, have you seen her body?
Man, bro, it ain't looking too good, bro.
Okay. Rob was a sit imp, and his sisters are so disappointed in him for that. Like, dude, really? That's what you went with?
Out of everybody you could have had. Yeah, definitely.
You know, see what we doing? We got NBA players, we got niggas with money, and status, and
you guys didn't have enough argument to get Russell Wilson and Kanye off of the board, but you definitely got enough to get this Kardashian guy on the ballot. He's on the ballot.
He has to be up there. We haven't heard from him. They're not even trying to make him better to bring him back on. He's a
simp. I agree. You know, he is. He's a major.
Come on, man. Unfortunately to say, because I was rooting for Rob. Rob was fucking the bad ones at one point in time. I promise you guys he was. Look up Rosa Acosta. Okay? He knocked her up and she had a miscarriage. Okay? He was knocking up the baddest IG chicks back then, and he went with China. Okay? And had her kid. And she thought she was going to cash in off it. She did, but not enough. Scott is more known to the family than him. Scott is known as a stud more than Rob Cat.
Yeah, Scott's
a G.
He's a simp though, but Rob Kardashian, because just the position he was in. Like he was in a position to really get his bag, and you know, I could look up his net worth and you know all of that. He's got to be staggeringly the lowest earner out of the family, and he's supposed to be, you know, up there. You know,
all he had to do, Hood, is keep himself up. All he had to do is keep his body right and represent the name
his
right,
swag, and not fall for bitches like China.
That's it.
So yeah.
And the millions come to him because
totally embarrassed them. She literally she cheated on him.
Yes.
They had all of this shit.
Clowning him the whole fucking series.
Dogging him, treating him like, and he still wants to work it out for the baby and shit. You know, Rob Kardashian, we can make a fair argument that this dude, he's a huge part of this simp culture.
He's the lower earner of the Simpmore, if we're going to keep them two up there. But he should be right up there as the top.
His ass is up there. Don't even worry about that.
You get what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
Rob K is up there.
I'm not going to say Tristan one because Tristan does what most NBA players do. He's just messy. He don't give a fuck who sees it. I don't care if I get caught on camera. I don't care. I'll fuck your friend with the one girl, Jordan. Fine ass Jordan that was friends.
Tristan, he just doing man shit.
He doing man shit. He just messy. He don't give a fuck. Most NBA players, they do their shit real discreet, disclosure agreements. You know, Tristan don't give a fuck. That's why you catch him all the time. I was kissing your home girl, her fine ass Jordan, Karl Anthony Towns girl. Okay, Jordan is bad too. You know, But she didn't turn out to be like Larsa Pippen. But they both was in the same circle. But you can't put Jordan and Larsa in the same category. Because she was more, they both was loyal at one point in time, but Larsa was messy and was a bust down. Chloe will be considered a female simp, okay? Chloe would be the female version of a simp. And I used to want to fuck the shit out of Chloe. Out of all of them. For real. That was the one for me. Because she was the more natural at one point in time and the more insecure. And she was the underdog. Courtney looked it more natural because she was slim. You know, but
Bria Lace in the chat. Bria Lace in the chat.
Oh, ask Bria.
Yeah, I need to hear Brie, man. She said Shaquille O'Neal, man. Come on up, Brie. Come on up. You know
every single man who all the Kardashian sisters is a complete simp, hands down. Okay. Listen, it's hard for me, and I know a lot of them that they fucked with. So, but they were mostly NBA players, Ben Simmons, and you know, and we're talking about the Jenner sisters too. Is Travis Scott a simp? You know. You know
what he did? What did he do?
Well, he's what's the younger Jenner name? The one that got the.
What did he do? He's not just a simp just because he fucked
with a Kardashian.
Like I think anybody.
Well, that's what Bree said.
It's the way you do it. It's the way you go about it.
That's what Bree said.
Oh, I got you. You
know what I'm saying?
Bree, you're gonna have to get up here and explain that thing, because you know.
What about I don't know if y'all heard this story. Brother by the name D'Angelo Russell dropping dime on Nick Young and broke him and Iggy up some years ago.
That was going to happen.
He's not on this level.
No, not on this level.
But that's
she was a bust down anyway.
How you gonna tell on your guy, you know, I'm fucking with bitches out here on the road or whatever. Then you go tell his girl that he's doing that, and you cause them to split.
They didn't stop fucking around after that though.
Well, they wasn't together no more. They broke up.
And let's be honest. What's her name? Iggy was a bust down. She had been fucking with Tip anyway. Tip was knocking that down while she was on his label any fucking way. We know that T.I. is in the open marriage, okay? So let's not. Is Tip a simp? Because he was letting Floyd knock his wife down.
He's not on this.
I don't believe that. I don't believe.
What do you don't believe that? Did you see the videos where she told Tip, "I'm not kicking it with him," and next thing you know, they're in Vegas dancing with each other?
Yeah, but I don't think he knocked it down though.
What?
I don't think Floyd.
He said, "Name one man who said, hey, bro, you got to come on up, man."
You know that. Too many bad ones. You do know come across too many bad ones. I don't think he was fucking with Tip White.
Yeah, bro, you better look up. You better Google that story.
I remember that story. They had that, T.I. trying to fight him and shit at Vegas.
You've been
remember that story.
On the tree. You'd be the only one that don't believe it.
Is there any?
I don't believe that.
Is there any disagreement? Do we have any pushback before we put Rob Kardashian on there?
What was Bree saying? Okay.
Is there any pushback?
Hey, what up, Bree?
I just want to hear a woman who she would put up there. She put Shaq up there. I want to interested to know why is Shaq up there. That's what I would want to know. Why is he a simp? Because we know Shaq ain't got no Mac game, but all he gotta do is throw some money. We know
Shaq's girl. I heard Shaq's girl got caught with allegedly. Everything's allegedly. With $200,000 in her purse, giving it to her personal trainer.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah. But he admits that. Oh, okay.
I see what his ex-wife.
And now he admits that she was a good one. I fucked
right.
her.
How
the fuck was she a good one?
Right,
bro.
right. That sounds simple.
Now I don't know if he's on this, if he deserves these kind of honors. You know what I'm saying? Like Russell Wilson honors.
Shawnee was fucking off on
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
That was doing this thing too. I mean, I think that go hand in hand. That he was doing this thing out there too. So
I don't give a fuck. If my girl steals $200K from me, you know,
it's over.
Come on, man. I'm not saying that she was a good girl. It's my fault.
Listen, if your name is not AC Green, most of them niggas in the NBA is tricking off and fucking off.
Mount Simpmore, come on in, hit the like and subscribe button. You know how we do.
Know AC Green was a virgin his whole time in the NBA.
Hey, these things can change. I don't know, and I like it because we could change it and put somebody else up there. You know what I'm saying, for the time being, or take somebody off if somebody passes them up. But I believe that some of these faces are going to be here for a while, and nobody's going to be able to change that. You know, you got to come with real arguments. You know, if you guys in the chat, you guys want to come on up and make an argument.
I've made my arguments, but this is Mount Simpmore, so there's no way I can take it down because this is Hood Simpmore. I made my argument as the defense attorney. He's the prosecutor, so it's staying up there. Someone else need to come make that same argument while these two
Bria Lace.
22.
Bria Lace, what's going on, lady?
Hey guys, how are you guys tonight? Today. It's tonight for me. That's the thing, you know, I'm in France and it's like 9 hours different. So when you guys are getting up doing your thing, I'm like, you know, making dinner and doing homework and stuff. Sometimes I wish it was the same time, but you know, it's like complete opposite time.
We need one vote. Is Rob Kardashian deserving to be on this list or not?
France.
You know,
does Rob Kardashian deserve to be on this list?
You know, I don't know everything about his story particularly, but I think that for me, like, I think that in his position, like you said, you guys already said everything. You guys already said, like, you marry a stripper, like one female, like, you know that this, you know, these types of relationships, like, you already know that there's like ulterior motives. This isn't someone who's just going to be with you because she thinks you're the cat's meow. This is somebody who is like, oh, you know, you have status, your brother, you know, you're famous and stuff. Like, yeah, because of that, you're a simp, I think, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, you're simping straight up. Like,
that's all I need to know. Boom, there you go.
You know, but
there
he
turned the hoe into a housewife.
There he goes.
He turned the hoe into a housewife.
He's on there.
Like, you already know, like, how are you going to be out here doing that? Like, you think you're going to get these great results? No, of course not, you know? And but that goes both ways though, too. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it goes both ways. I feel like her ulterior motives, I don't believe that she was ever really into him.
Nope.
Really. I mean, you know what I mean? Exactly. She just wanted clout chasing. Clout chasing, trying to be down with the, you know, his sisters and whatever, and
he wanted to try
to have a baby with them. That's it.
Yeah.
Clout chasing, trying to get a piece of the pie. That's and he knew it. So you're a simp. He knew
building up her brand off my name.
Exactly. So you're a simp. If you already know that, you know that, man. You know.
He tried to turn the hoe into a housewife, and it didn't work.
And it didn't work, and it will it ever, you guys? Will it ever work? I don't know. You guys tell me.
She's not that kind of woman.
Maybe some of them can change. I don't know. And she's not that kind of woman, but like the whole thing is too is just that he already knew going in. You know, you already knew going in. You knew who she was, what she was all about. You knew. You know, knew going in, whether you tried to change her or not, you tried to give her a chance or whatever, you already knew. So when it ends up not working out in your favor, when it ends up just working out how it was going to work out anyways, well, hey, you know, I don't know.
She was putting her hands on him.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And
She
he's just
wore the
making it and
pants.
stuff.
She's
Of
what
course. Yeah.
she's what Hood says that Sierra is doing to Russ. This is what China was doing to Rob in actuality. So
Wow.
he was running him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she's gone on. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know all the details, but I do know that she's also gone on. After him, she's gone on to. It's been multiple lawsuits. His family. She's out there trying to get. Trying to just squeeze every last cent she could get, and that's the motive. You see it right there. You see it. You see the motives, right? Like just trying to get any little lawsuit, any little bit of money, any little bit of clout you can get, keep your name and keep your name in the mix. She's crazy.
He expelled himself from being on the show due to his antics with her.
Well, is that true? I'm just asking only because as far as I understand, Rob Kardashian has quite he has a lot of personal issues, right? And a lot of self insecurities. Yeah, exactly. He has a lot of, so it's like, I don't know.
And the pressure of living up to the name, I'll give you that.
Oh, for sure, And like, not everybody wants to be followed around by cameras all the time, right? Like, of course, that's not for everybody.
He's not like that. You're right.
No, sure, probably. But it's like, I could see him. But for particular individuals like that who, have some self-conscious issues and, they struggle with certain things, after dealing with a broad like Black China, I could totally see how he would never want to show his face ever again, ever. Not only on TV. He don't be going out. I thought he was like,
Well, he let himself go.
Has anyone seen him? And who's seen him in like years? I haven't seen the guy or heard about him in years, apart from the Black China lawsuits and stuff.
Yep. And that's his mama doing that. The mom is the architect.
Oh.
So she's don't you go out there and embarrass us.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you think?
Because you still representing the name wherever you do. And
that momager.
Yeah, that momager.
That's a real deal right there. Yes. Right. And we could talk about all of that because Dr. Hood, I have issues with this particular enterprise, if you will, and how they have now recently this season they signed on to the Disney Channel. So this is what we have to look forward to. This is what our little girls are going to grow up watching, thinking, I mean, Disney was bad enough before. Now literally shows like the Kardashians are literally on Disney Plus channel. Which is owned by Hulu. Pardon me?
Which is owned by Hulu.
Oh, Hulu, yeah. That's also interesting, yeah.
And ABC.
Right.
And ESPN.
And and these are our children's role models, supposedly. I don't know if anyone knows this or not, or if anybody even watches the show or what have you, but so they get signed to Disney finally or whatever after all these years. And the very first episode, the substance of it is the storyline, if you will, is the sex tape re-emerging. Like you already spent that story that was your claim to fame for like the last how many years, and now with old Disney, and this is what our children are watching on Disney Channel. Come on, man, we can't do better than this. These people absolutely have nothing of value, okay, at all. Tell me one of these women who have done really anything really positive. And I'm not saying like use your money to go do whatever. Like they have absolutely nothing. I can't think of one thing, which I just really can't. Okay, maybe one thing, but you can buy yourself finally after all these years a law degree. I'm sure that that's a possible thing to do, and you're not going to do anything with that anyway, so I really don't give a damn about that either. But like, what have any of them actually done positive? Like, why should our daughters look up to these people? That's just a question. Just give me a reason. I need to know.
This is the same woman, okay, Miss Jenner, that we have come to find out from Ray J that this mistake was actually intentionally orchestrated by the mama.
Yeah. Do you believe that?
Yes,
I believe that. He did. Thank you. And this
documents.
Yes. And that and you just think about that too, and like how this man has been suffering for years, and find like how much it actually takes for a man to actually go. And these women have been clowning it, actually, and making millions off of this man. Millions off of him. Their whole family's eating off this man, off of this. Everyone's been eating off this, and after all these years, he finally had enough and told the truth about, and the very first episode, finally these guys are on Disney Plus, and the sex tape, it's like, and every second word is F this, F that. It's like, I don't know, Disney, I just can't, I really don't get it. I mean, I get it because I understand the agenda, but it's just pathetic. And I don't know how people see that these women and think they're like such like strong, amazing women. Not to downplay any woman, by the way, we're all strong and great. Okay. But I'm saying, like, what have they done? They had so many. You have now with this platform, you could do anything. You could do anything at this point. You still have nothing to offer. Nothing except for a different look every episode. That's it. It's just to look at. I just don't see any substance here. Is it just me? I'm not trying to hate, by the way. I mean, these are all exceptionally beautiful women, and that's why they're famous. And it's like, this is teaching our daughters that that's really the only thing of value, is just to be the most beautiful that you can possibly be, in terms of like aesthetically pleasing, and who cares about anything else? Maybe marry a rich athlete. That's apparently the message as well, or a rapper or something. That's pretty much the goal. And yeah,
they're glamorized the artificial beauty generation. They are the ambassadors of that.
Yeah.
Exceptional beauty is natural, and they had to cheat the system by doing what they did with the lips and the hips, what I'm saying, and other things. So they ushered in a lot of the BBL generation, glamorized and popularized it. You get what I mean?
I do, yeah.
That's the appeal. Because when nobody looking at what's the other Jenner name? What's her name?
Kendall, Kylie.
Kylie, yes. We see how Kylie used to look. Okay.
Yeah.
And she wasn't getting no traction until she got some black women lips and hips. Okay. So we know that she looks a lot more better.
The lips was her claim to fame. I will agree with you there. Like, come on.
Right.
That's real. That's real.
But their business acumen off their cosmetics, she, did it, they won off of her mom. Did a good job business. I would say.
Yeah.
So to help them get by. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. And I mean, don't even get me started on the dad. The dad. Yeah. I mean, this is just a bizarre. I mean, you can't make this up. This is insane. This is just what a bizarre, group of individuals.
Well, you see, they were so influential. They made the dad go ahead and decide to be a woman, or try to be.
So try to be.
Right, you know, we was debating on putting him up on the Simpmore too.
You know what, you guys? I would have to. I would throw that fool up there, man. I feel like any man who has dealt with these women, because see, here's the thing, right? You have these women, again, exceptional beauty. They are. I mean, yeah, 100 hands down, absolutely. You know, drop dead or whatever you want to call it. It's just, and they get with these particular men where that's the appeal to them, right? Like these men are with them anyways because of how beautiful they are, really, right? They're not with them for really probably any other reasons, and they know that. Any woman who knows that you're with them because of that reason and that reason only, we're using that to our benefit all day, every day, 100%. We're not going to really respect you because you never demanded any respect for, you know what I mean? All you just wanted us to just be right there on your arm looking good. That's it. That's all you required from us, you know, from a woman, like from them. That's all you really required. I mean, and again, we don't know the ins and outs of everyone's marriage and everything like that. But, you know, you have these like, more dominant character women, or even maybe not even dominant, just women with status or money, right? And I'm not saying that each of them chose men who didn't have status and money. They just chose men who they knew wanted them for certain particular reasons and nothing really else. And it puts that woman, gives them the upper hand. It kind of almost gives them some type of a power over these men. You know, and I would say that Bruce Jenner would be like the same with his ex-wife. I mean, you know, if you're talking about like a woman who, like, I don't know, wears the pants or has the control in the relationship. I mean, it's not rocket science. Anyone can see that, you know, all of these women have the power in the relationship. I mean, dominant, it's going to go to one person or another. Like, it's like, you just think about a dog and a man, you know, if you don't take that role, your dog will take it over for you. You know what I mean? Your dog will run you if you don't draw the line in the sand and say, no, I'm the one. It's me, not you. I'm the one. I'm top dog, not you. Right? You have to do that, though. If you don't do that, someone's going to do it. Someone's going to step up and be like, okay, I'm going to take the driver's wheel here.
Right.
But these women, you know, they want to be in the driver's seat. They don't want a man who's going to be in the driver's seat. And even if they ever got a man, like, even if you want to talk about Kim and Kanye, well, even if he tried to be in the driver's seat, maybe it won't work. It won't work. You can't be a man who's going to be a leader in the family of the family with a woman like this. She doesn't want that type of man. She doesn't want that type of man. I don't think. I don't know. At least maybe that's to be seen. So far, I would say we could sit here and honestly say that it doesn't seem like she wants a type of man who's going to lead and be a strong leader. So far, it seems like she wants a simp ass motherfucker who's just going to, you know, praise her and build, you know, she's, you know, greatest thing ever. And she can treat him however she want to treat him. Basically, I don't know.
What I can say about the Kardashian clan is that they developed a system to where they don't want to go down as baby mamas. You get what I mean? They don't want to be baby mamas, and for good or for worse, for better or for worse, they keep the same person that they had kids by. You get what I'm saying?
That's it. Yeah,
I give them that.
Following. Okay.
For good or for worse, they do keep the same children's father, whether it be Tristan, Scott, Kanye.
That's a good point. Yeah.
They don't want to be known as baby mamas.
Okay, I would have to agree.
I give them that.
I would give them that.
I'll give them that.
Mm-hmm.
And what's her name with Travis? You know, the kids she's had with Travis. You know what I mean? So they've established that. You know what I'm saying?
And they do seem to have like you know, a nice family bond. And I think that that's probably, I was thinking this in the back of my head while I was like dissing them out hard, and I was saying all this bullshit, but like, which is a lot of it is true, but in the back of my head I was thinking, and I will say that, like, I mean, and we're not there, we don't really know,
Right.
but they do seem to have some, like, you know, integrity in terms of like their family, and they do seem to think that that's quite important. Supposedly from what the father had instilled in them, right? As well.
Right.
So, you know,
from their dad, Robert Kardashian.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So apparently, and regardless, I mean, yeah, I mean, but that's the whole thing too. You have to think about that too, like how much of that is really real, because I mean, these people are making millions just to hang out with each other on camera, and you know, she and go here, go there, do this, do that. I mean, it's like their job at this point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And over the years, I mean, it's not always been smooth sailing. I mean, it's so weird because like we see this like family, and on one hand you're like, yeah, what a cool family. They're like all together. They, you know, they have like, they want to, you know, continue their family like name or legacy. That's a great quality. You know, if they want to be together, and they love each other, all this stuff. And then you see a lot of toxic drama in between them all as well. Like they don't really, I mean, the way that they talk to their mother, all sorts of stuff. I mean, it's just been an absolute shit show as well, right? I mean, this family, they can't keep a man too. I mean, we got, like, I agree with what you said. I would not say that, you know, it's not like they have like multiple baby fathers and that's a whole mess. But none of these women seem to be able to keep a man either. They can't seem to keep a relationship. It's just been one after another, after another, after another. I mean, come on.
Well, they've shown that they I don't need to keep you to have you.
Oh, that's a good point. Haha. Now that's some power for a woman, is it not? Is it not?
Yeah.
They have displayed that. Now, how did that happen? Like, I'm just asking. I'm just, you know, I mean, I'm just being real. Like,
because of the type of men that you
man. Exactly. And they know that already. They know that, right? Like Lamar Odom, all that. Yeah. Just the whole thing. Like, yeah. I mean, he did whatever he did, but man, like, yeah, they know that they don't have to be with you to keep you under their guise of control.
Yeah. We heard the story with Chloe and Tristan, and she keeps taking it back. We heard the story with Travis fucking around with Chloe, and they just takes him back. I don't have to keep you I don't have to have you to keep you. You know, that's been their motto. I mean, for most men.
Do you think that that's because they are like really understanding women who have like very, very strong family, like a strong family ideology where it's like, okay, look, you know, no matter what, we're a family, and if we're not together, we're still able to be around each other and have a relationship? Or do you think that's just like all, I don't know, just like
it's just because of the type of men they work with, they're industry chicks. You know, they for everybody, but
they all, is it just me, or do they all date down? I'm sorry to say that. Like, I don't want to judge people and say that, but like, I mean, these are extremely beautiful women. Yeah, they don't really have a lot to offer. I'm not talking about to a man. I'm just saying in terms of like, well, celebrity status. I feel like they're extremely overrated in terms of celebrity status. When in this world can you be just like, honestly, like, for example, I have some friends, I know some sisters that they can sing, man, like, but maybe they don't have a look or they can't dance, and you have, and it's like they're just nobody, and somebody can come along. I'm just saying, sing, you could definitely do whatever, have something, crack a joke, do something. I don't know. These women, literally, all they do is just change their look every single. That's all they ever. I can't think of one really positive thing that any of them have ever. They got nothing going on. All the episodes are just their little family drama. The sisters get, you know, fighting and bickering back and forth. The mom bicker back and forth. That's it, man. Nothing of substance. But yet, but still, they're like supreme celebrity, like ultimate status celebrity, right? And they pick these men who are beneath them, in my opinion. What do you think about it? Do you agree?
I think they mess with men that got some kind of financial status, okay, and they come from a suburban type of place like Calabasas or wherever they was before.
Yeah, that's right.
They still are intrigued by the hood. You get what I'm saying?
That's another. Well, how did that happen? Because I don't think they always were necessarily. They're not from the hood. You know what I mean? They didn't grow up like that. They don't. They do certainly have a fascination. I will give you that. And they certainly, yeah. Even the mom now. I mean, I'm just saying in terms of like. I'm just saying like it
they
is.
Like black people. They like black people.
Okay. Do they like black people, or do they want to have black babies? Do they just want to be fucked by black men? I'm just asking. I'm just fucking asking.
Well, there's only two of them that ain't really messed with brothers on the public scale, and that's the one the taller Jenner
and the
girl
dad.
and well, not him, but
I'm fucking around just saying. Yeah.
Courtney.
Okay, exactly. Yeah. That's it.
But she has messed with brothers before. Game will tell you he fucked all of them.
I didn't know that.
Game said he fucked all the sisters. So
I didn't know that she. I never knew that Courtney ever dated black men.
Not publicly, yeah.
Not
right.
Publicly, yeah.
Right. So there's only two of them, really. So other than that, they all
three. Kim, Chloe, and what's her name again? With the list.
Yeah, what? God damn it.
The list.
Kylie.
Kylie, Chloe, and Kim have notoriously dated black men.
Yes, notoriously.
Notoriously.
Even debatably, that it was a rumor that the mom fucked O.J. Simpson back when his wife was alive.
Yes.
So I mean, it might be Chloe's dad on the low. That was a rumor.
The rumor with being her father, I think.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't believe
OJ
is her father, but I have heard the rumor, and I actually heard I actually delved into true crime, and I know a lot about this particular case and a lot of these relationships. And on another level, I'm not just talking like celebrity gossip, like that is a known rumor. Just in general, like I think it's like, again, I'm not saying it's true. I wasn't there. I don't know, but that has been said. Yeah.
For years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. On multiple levels of shit.
And their family was known when their dad was alive. They kicked it hard. Those private parties, house parties, and all that shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But yeah. Rob K. Definitely on the list.
Yeah. I mean, any men, in my opinion, in and around Kardashian clan, I feel like they all. I kind of separate. I'll just clarify. For some reason, I sort of separate the Jenner sisters out of that, just because, like, the Kardashians already started. Those little sisters were young. They weren't around. They were not popping. They were not nobody. They are now. But at the beginning, I think some like OGs like me. I'm a little older, and for me, like, yeah, I mean, they're here now. Okay, they done growing up. They're part of it, I guess, whatever. But they weren't really anything for a long time. It was a really long time. Just those three sisters really carried the torch there, and it wasn't until really some years later that the two younger sisters really got into the mix there. But yeah, I mean, and yeah, I mean, there's a lot of differences too that I do see with the youngers. They're just younger and just some differences, fine, but no, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, so I'm just saying in terms of the younger sisters and their relationships, I don't know if every guy they've ever been with is a straight up simp, but I feel like at least for the 3 older sisters, I'm just trying to think of one guy who they ever really got with that we know about. And if he wasn't a simp, it didn't work out, but we don't even know about him for sure. They only stay with simp ass dudes. That's, I feel like. You name me one man that these women didn't completely control. One man who stood up for himself with these women. One man who, name one. Just tell me one man. You're Googling. You're just going down the list trying to find one name.
Well, Kanye would have been the one that was steady there for a while. He stayed for a while. He stayed for a long while.
That's a great person to talk. That's a great person to say because, for a minute I thought, okay, yeah, you know what? Okay, let's maybe this is really something. She married the guy. They had like 4 kids together. Like, you're really thinking, okay, right? And then I have to be honest, I don't really know all of the details about their divorce, or what really happened, or how much he paid, and then maybe you guys can let me know. I don't know how he got simp status. I'm just gonna say I'm not surprised because they just fuck with simp dudes. That's it. So I'm not surprised. You know what I mean? I'm not surprised. Well, also the reason in the back of my head, I think, yeah, he is a simp because he was on her backside trying to get her, convince this woman to be with him for years. She turned him down 4 years. She married another man. She did this. She did that. She dated a gang of dudes. Finally, she settles for Kanye. You're a simp if you're fucking doing that shit. Am I wrong?
Well, you saying it. You're a woman, so I'm not going to negate that coming from your stories.
I'm saying though, if you turn down a man year after year, time after time after time, he couldn't get a date with this woman. He just was, he wanted that's a story at least that they portrayed. And if that's not even true, then you're just a straight up simp for allowing someone to portray a story of you and post it publicly all over television and making you appear like a simp if you're really not. Like, if that's not the truth, then and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's why I was talking about Shaquille O'Neal, to be honest with you, because regardless of if it's true or not, he still was in a position where his ex-wife, which we know he paid out. I mean, she had several children by him, so she got a lot of money. But he elevated her status, and she basically created a television. She was divorced. He's like the ultimate simp to me. I'm sorry, for real though. No,
tell it then, Bree.
Because she married about an NBA basketball player, right?
Okay.
Had children with him. You're just a regular woman. I'm saying you're not a basketball player. It's not like you're a famous actress or a singer. You're a woman. You married a very, very famous NBA
he brought her status up,
very rich, right? Boom. You married up. Okay, she married up. She held it down. Whatever. She had 4 kids by this man. Fine. They divorce. She's got her own money. She's got her own thing. Now she's like, shit, I need a career. What am I gonna do? Fuck. I don't know what should I do? Well, she's all now she's been with him. So she's been she has like a network, right? She's got the right network. So what does this woman do, Shawnee O'Neal? She creates with her little contacts or whatever, with her network, she decides she's going to be the queen bee of a reality television show, which is Basketball Wives, which is basically, she was already divorced from Shaquille O'Neal. How you're creating a television show called Basketball Wives. Every single person on the show is they're not basketball wives. They're
not literally basketball wives, right?
From these men. And these women just clowned on these men for years. If you have never watched the show, take it from me. I will not lie to you.
I watched it.
Clowned these fools. Finally, until the end. But this woman, for example, Sean Young, she's got status, she's doing her thing, she's off of him. All her money's from him. Everything she ever had is from him. And then near the end of the show, some of the last seasons and stuff, clowning this fool, clowning him. He's on national TV. She's talking about he's trying to get back with her. He comes around looking dumb every time. Whoa. And just how she is the executive producer of that show. It's up to her to make him look bad or good. And as a father of her children and someone who gave her so much and broke her off with so much bread and did so much, she clowned this fool on national TV again and again and again. And you're just taking that. So does that make, you tell me, you're a man, does that make you a simp in your opinion? What do you think?
Well, I'll repeat that very short. I didn't miss the question.
I'm saying, so like, from your opinion as a man, I'm saying like, you, at the end of the day, your ex-wife went on national television, clowned you out, basically, dogged you out, got major money, clout, basically developed a career off of you and basically clowning on you. Does that make you a simp? Are you a simp to just be there taking that, or what? I don't know. Maybe I have the wrong idea of what a simp is.
No.
What's the criteria? Because
No. I agree. If from your standpoint, that would be part of the criteria. Absolutely, that was something that we were discussing. We're still trying to fit that in the criteria, but coming from a woman, we cannot negate it because it's coming from a different side. So I'm not going to really disagree with you. That was what we was looking for as a way.
Like, coming from a male perspective, like if you just have this ex-wife and you broke her up, you got her all set up in life, right? All set up. Okay, you're not together anymore for whatever reason, whatever. Set this woman up in life. She goes back, uses that, the money, all the houses, all this stuff, whatever, and basically dogs you out for years on national television, building up herself and her career off of dogging you out for being your ex-wife. Does that make this man a simp, in your opinion? Dr. Hood, what you think?
Yeah, where did he go? But before we go, we're gonna go into Dark Kent's question, which is in the chat. I know you see that question in the chat that he's asking.
Okay.
What do you think? We're gonna ask you first. We'll let you answer that first. Ladies first.
Dark Kent. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
We'll let you answer that first.
Listen. Don't ask me why. But the first thing I'm thinking is the whole slap situation. And I'm like, because we know that was a lot deeper than the surface, right? Than what we've seen. We know, right? We know by now. Everybody done broke this down. Everybody just dissected this slap.
From all angles.
Right, from all angles. Male's perspective, women's perspective. Every perspective.
Yes.
Psychology, you name it, right? It's all been broken down.
Camera angles.
Everything, right? Mentally, emotionally, like it's just been broken down. But for some reason, like that, so I feel like that situation, let's just say it's like it tipped the scale, right? And overnight, I feel like he just ended up just taking the title of like ultimate simp. If a woman can get you to expose your weakness in trying to basically impress her so much or whatever, and she's just looking at you like you are just a clown, like how pathetic. She's looking at you like you're pathetic. You're just trying everything. You done tried this, you done tried that, you did this, you did that, you did that. You can't do anything. You're just trying so hard to get this woman to understand you love her, you got her back, you'll do anything for this woman. And in that moment, like, I don't know, for me, I feel like I definitely Will Smith has to go up. He got to go up there.
Yes, Will Smith.
He got to go up. Dark
Kent. Will Smith is a great one.
Dark Kent, man.
He might be debatably number one.
Dark Kent.
He might have to be number one.
We need to debate this. He might be number one.
He might be over Russell.
Right? Because, like, you think about how, yes, because this is a long relationship. We've seen how Will Smith's changed over the years. Yes.
We was already debating about Will because of how he was letting Jada run and how August Alsina was running around the house.
There's that. I wasn't even thinking about that. Don't even get me started with that. I'm just thinking, for the simple fact that you're not Tupac. She wanted to, you know what I mean?
And you knew it.
And you knew it. And you married her anyway. And you can't sit here and be all sad when you get what you deserve. You knew it. You knew it. You knew it. And that's it. That's it right there. What do you think, Dark Kent? You think that, like, you must be you I know you're thinking about I wasn't even thinking about that, but no.
I forgot about Will.
This guy. Right, exactly.
But Will is definitely in the category.
Yeah, and I mean, if you think about it too, I mean, well, with his first wife,
billionaire status, damn near.
Oh yeah.
As well as the other two.
Hey, don't forget that, like, both of his children practically have, like, little to no respect for him as a man. How does that happen?
You think so?
I mean, as far as I understand, and, like, again, you know, we're just regular people. We're not in these people's families. We just, you know, hear this or hear that. We just, we're just, as far as I have understood, I think that as far as I understand, he has quite strained relationships with his children.
Strained or strange?
Strained relationships. Like, I don't know if any of his relationships with his children are really, really that great. I mean, you know, you do a movie together here and there. That's just that at this level and their status. That's just work. That's just, you know, to appear to us, to, you know, people, to society. You know, they have a little project here, a little project there, here and there. It's been years even since they've had that. I know that there's a rumor that Jaden Smith had actually emancipated himself as a child from his parents. And it is
what emancipated meaning what?
So emancipation means that you can legally, so that your parents basically would no longer be legally responsible for you until you're 18 years old. So, like, so when you get emancipated, and there has to be, like, a huge reason in order to be emancipated, in order to be legally, you know, like, the kid had so much money and all this. In any case, he tried to be emancipated, but a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people are going to sit here and tell you, oh, Jaden Smith emancipated himself when he was 14 years old away from his parents. He tried, but legally did not go through. He legally failed. He was never able to be legally emancipated. However, he did move out. He bought his own mansion as a child, as a very young child. Didn't want to have anything to do with his parents, didn't want them to tell him what to do, wanted to do his own life. I think that I get that in terms of, like, when you're a child celebrity, you come from mega money. You're making money. You don't want, but there has to be also some other turmoil within the family. And now, as you see, as years and years are going on and on and on, you see, like, things coming out. I mean, it's not a healthy family relationship. It's not a healthy family functioning family structure when these things are going on.
I think that I remember that time, and I think from my understanding, I could be wrong. You could have more info than me, but I remember vaguely from that time before they got into their careers. I think even before The Pursuit of Happiness. This is a little bit before The Pursuit of Happiness, I believe. Well, no, maybe a little bit after because they were a little bit older. But,
he was only like 5 or 6 years old.
Right, he was only 5.
Yeah, he was just
so
a
this
little
was a little
kid.
bit after.
That was his first movie ever.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was a little bit after, I believe. But I think they both mutually agreed. You know, people had a problem with that, with letting them live their lives as grown-ups, as teenagers. They both kind of consensually agreed to allow them to do that. They felt that they wanted them to live their lives free as they wanted to, you know, do however they wanted to. They were consensual as that. But what we get from the Red Talk table, when we get from the Red Talk table, we see that she's very involved with her mom. She's part of the show. We see that they're both very talented from probably both sides of their dad's musical side, because Willow has been underratedly been her rock albums has been catching a lot of people's ears that's into rock, and Jaden actually had his first album was critically acclaimed. It was actually pretty good. I liked it myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they're taking on their own as far as their careers is going. And but it's been
but like, just wait. Sorry to cut you off. I'm so sorry to cut you off. But like, I'm just thinking, like, are they really? I always wondered this. Like, are they really, you know, coming into their own as artists? I mean, their parents, again, you know, millionaire, billionaire parents, they can get anyone to write those raps for these guys. Like, do you even think that they're actually?
No, I didn't say they wasn't getting nobody right. No, I didn't say, you know, that's always a possibility. I even think the most dopest rapper got somebody probably
right.
to help assist them, if not right. And, you know, because nowadays you could put an ad lib on and make a suggestion and get your name on the credit. Right. So I mean, you know, there's if they're not, you know, but you still have to be able to execute and deliver and know absolutely how, you know. So and everybody can't do that. You can't teach that, especially if you go in off of 1 or 2 takes and you nail it.
I know, like and like as parents, like Will and Jada, like none of us are surprised that their children are superstars. None of us are surprised. Like,
no, I mean but they were weird though. They had them looking and dressing weird and stuff. And
still do.
And Jada was in some very controversial ads.
And still is.
You know, so
still is. Well, he's walking around here today talking about he's like, you know, this brother, he just seems very lost. I don't know. You know?
Right. I mean,
where's his dad? Where's his father? What's up with that?
But for me, Will goes up there because of how he handled the slap was the epitome.
Okay. So yeah, we agree.
Before that, like you said, it goes off to what you were seeing and how he let Jada kind of, perceivingly wise and perception wise, it made him look like even though we know he's a great actor and, you know, he didn't have to rap. He could have he was valedictorian in his college and school. He was very smart. He's a very smart dude. So he did not have to rap, you know, and he was, when he came out, he was already.
Probably shouldn't have.
He was, well, I mean, you know, they did win the first rap Grammy. Wow. So, I mean, you know, they did, you know, and remember, they had hits when we were coming up, you know.
Yeah. So I always respected Will.
It was fun
just
music.
In terms of that he, you know, what I respected about Will was a kind of the same thing. Maybe it wasn't the best music and the most hard music, like something that I would just absolutely love but you said it was fun and it was honest. Like, I always respected LL Cool J and Will Smith that they never used profanity because I think it's really hard to do. I just think it's hard. It's just really hard to make songs. Like, that's not easy. And I do.
Rakim never used cussing either, but you know.
Really? Okay. Yes, good to know. Good. I only really recalled like Will and LL Cool J.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yeah, I mean, because Kanye, he, you know, fun music, right? He didn't rap about violence in none of his music. So, you know, he's another one. But, you know, Will, when they came up during the late 80s and 90s, we were liking Parents Just Don't Understand. We liked it, Nightmare on My Street.
Right.
We liked, all the summertime. That was fun music, but
Yeah,
then we
you're
started
right.
doing the Wild Wild West, and
Yeah, you're
when
right.
it became kind of more cheesy-ish, that's where we get
Cheesy, yeah. Yeah.
okay,
And his acting was on point. So like he was doing so much. It was like, I don't know about the rapping. Yeah, you're right. We at that point we were kind of questioning.
his acting took over. Once he started acting in the movies, and he put out the Wild Wild West and Welcome to Miami. Even though Miami is okay, I could live in Miami more than Wild Wild West and Getting Jiggy with it. You know what I mean?
Just killed him. The Wild Wild West for me.
But it was huge though. It was a soundtrack song, right? To a flopping movie.
That's true.
To a flopping movie.
Song.
No.
But
he still. It's hard because when he made that slap, it put him over as an automatic simp.
Right, I have to agree. Unfortunately, we weren't sure. We weren't sure the August Alsina stuff. We started thinking, but the slap and the way that it was just exposed and just dissected on every level. He just
you let your wife go to an awards show on the carpet with another man holding hands. So
like,
that's. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just thinking like is just food for thought. Is Will Smith a simp or is he not? Because like, as far as I know too, for many years they had like what they called apparently an open marriage. Will Smith wanted to do what he wanted to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. He wanted to. So does it make him a simp? I mean.
Well, I mean,
he said we're in an open relationship.
I'm in an open relationship, and if that situation happened, you think that Tip would have went up there and did that off that comment?
No.
You think that Russell Wilson and Sierra? You think Russell Wilson would have went up there off that comment? As simple as we're calling him? Probably not.
No, they don't. Those women don't have the same power over their men that Jada has over Will. Clearly.
Not according to Dr. Hood. Not according to Dr. Hood. But these guys wouldn't have went up there and did what Will did.
Well,
you think Kanye would have went up there and did that for Kim K?
That's a good question. Let me think about that. Hold on.
If Chris Rock made that comment,
I don't know. Kanye, he bugged out a couple times over some men's that she dated prior to him. Following him rather.
Kanye went up there and defended Beyonce over an award. That's about the only time he ran up on stage to do shit like that. Hey, Taylor, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had the best album of all time. That's the only time he ran up on stage, and that wasn't even his wife. That was the next man's wife.
Yeah, ran up on stage. Yeah.
You right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Will Smith did the ultimate simp move.
That was the ultimate.
And any one of these three on this Mount Simpmore.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that for real, man. I don't know how to get around that. So if we're gonna push skyrocketed to ultimate simp status when he slapped Chris Rock over that straight bullshit, and Jada had him just like putty in her hands. Like one look is all it took, man. Think about that. One little glance, and Will just lost his damn mind.
Yeah.
Just lost it. That is ultimate control of a man.
Ultimate simp mode. So if we're gonna move now, Rob should be first. Will should be second, and those other two after. That's my opinion. If there was an order, Rob should be first. Will should be second. I don't even think those two should be up there, but that's Dr. Hood and everybody else's stands. I don't think them two should be up there, but
they all Sims though.
Well, I mean, what's your stand? Okay, so what do you think?
Yeah.
Why is Russell a simp to you?
Okay.
In your mind.
For me, I have to say, when I looked and I said they also, I just have to clarify this. Maybe I spoke too soon, but I just personally feel like the whole Kardashian thing and all the men that
you said all the guys.
Yeah,
okay.
those guys. Now, so I'm thinking, and I just said, I looked at the two of them, Kanye and Rob. I'm thinking, yeah, man, because they just are like, they're just not strong men. They can't stand up on their own 2 feet for real, and just like, I don't see it. I just see these women controlling these men, and as in terms of Russell, I have to say, and this is just all honesty, I really don't know enough about his relationship with his wife or I just don't know enough to really say.
Well,
so
here's the thing.
Dr. Hood have to school me.
So Hood is saying the reason why Russ is up there because he'll put up this picture of Sierra under this freeway with her these high ass heels
right.
on.
Okay.
You remember that picture?
Yep.
Okay. So he feels like that Sierra shouldn't be out there popping it like that, which is part of her career, because now that she's married. So and Russell ain't got a hold of it. That's how he feels.
I see his point, and I heard your point too. Your point, right? And your point is that she was doing that before, and I get that too. Okay,
she's a dancer.
Okay, but I get Dr. Hood. He's saying
she's a stripper.
Okay, but he's saying that she has this opportunity now to again marry up or up her status, right, with this guy Russell, and it's like, what are you doing that for? Like, don't you have some value, I'm saying, in your partner, where it's like, but again, who knows? We don't know. Maybe he loves it. Maybe that's why.
Yes, he does. He does.
Maybe that's why he's with her.
He supports it. Yes. Long as you're shaking it from me at home.
That's a tough one, though. That for real, like that is tough. Like that is tricky.
I don't know if you was up on here when I tried to make the comparison between Russell and Tom Brady. And I said to him, I said, so what's the difference between Sierra and Giselle? Giselle's a supermodel that been supermodel lingerie walking down a runway and her butt cheeks out for over a decade. Okay. And so and Tom Brady basically lost his marriage because he chose to go back to football after he said, I'm done. And she was pissed. Okay. So what's the difference between her deciding to keep her career? Okay. And Sierra keeping her career. They both doing the same thing now that they married, busting their ass open, supposedly. Okay. Tom is now divorced. Russ is still married. So I don't understand how is Russell in this category when she came looking for him, for one thing, and he accepted, and he had a white chick that had her mouth open ready for the cash and left that to up his marriage and up his status with the woman he wants in his life, a black woman at that. Okay. So he's 250 million. They're both elite quarterbacks.
Right.
Okay, they both won Super Bowls. One has won. Okay, the other's many, the most. So why is not Tom Brady listed as a Simp too?
Yeah, that is a good question. I mean,
you know, he's her, and that's a supermodel. She don't sing, she don't dance, she just walks in lingerie.
Yeah.
In front of thousands of people. And been a bust down and messed with many football players and basketball players like a Kardashian. This is what supermodels do too.
Right, yeah.
So so what do we talk? Why isn't Tom Brady up there? He got divorced over his career. Right? So what's he's not the same, and huh?
I like it when Dr. Hood explains it because he has a point too, you know. I feel like maybe I don't want to speak.
No, he made your point, which was okay. Yeah. But Russell ain't talking the way that he feels. Russell's like, I like her to shake her ass. He feels like
I think Dr. Hood's point though is that like he's the ultimate simp because he likes it. I think he feels like I don't want to speak for him, but like he feels like she's blatantly like kind of like disrespecting him, right? And he's like all for it. Like you're the ultimate motherfucking simp. If you're just down, like I'm not speaking for myself, but I'm just speaking. I feel like, and I see that point too, right? Like what man wants his wife just, and some men do, like some men probably do. I don't know. But I think Dr. Hood's point possibly is that type of man literally is the ultimate simp. Like if that's what you are okay with, is that's your value, that's how you see yourself, you know, getting, I don't know.
I'm listening. Before I got the $250, I was already $100 million man. So if I didn't want that, I didn't have to get that.
Yeah, no, I know, but the fact that I think the fact that you would want that, or anyone would want that,
she ain't a stripper.
No.
But he's referring.
She's not a stripper, but she's acting like, okay. Well, you're stripping still.
How?
But you know, I don't know, being photographed naked and having anybody have access to see your body other than your husband. Maybe that's the point. I'm just
okay. Well, then that goes back to my point about Giselle, because Giselle wears lingerie. Her thing is wearing lingerie, which is what? Sexy lingerie, Victoria's Secret.
Or that. But does that make you a simp? Yes or no? Maybe yes.
Because what?
I don't know, right? Like that.
He allowing his wife to walk in front of people naked,
right?
Half naked, more naked than Sierra,
right?
You allowing it? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, totally. Yeah, no, I totally do. I see the point.
So that's what I'm saying. How is it? Yeah. They don't have a problem with they married into that.
So like that, and so is your question?
Before they came.
Right. No, and that's a point. Like that's a valid point. So like, is your question like, okay, so every man who marries a singer or a dancer or a supermodel or a woman who's comfortable in her body to show it, it automatically makes you a simp? Like that's your kind of like that. You don't get that, right?
Sierra and Giselle don't got BBLs. Black China does and was a stripper. Okay, and Rob didn't even marry that.
Yeah. Yeah.
How was that a comparison?
Right. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Because, yeah, like a supermodel and a stripper is not the same.
A natural supermodel with she might got some Botox but she ain't Giselle ain't went and got her titties and ass done. She's still slim. Mm-hmm. Sierra ain't got no work done. She's still slim thick. Mm-hmm. But Black China is what? Badly built, ant body, face, and he knocked that up. Rob should be number one. But, that's just razor. That's just, I get it. It's going to be, it could change, but this is an interesting list. But Will Smith should definitely be up there.
Yo,
I agree. I was just posing that question in a comment to Hood because Will Smith. Before y'all were talking about it, I was posing a question about Will Smith because of how Jada treated him. Well, since
Right.
they've been married, period. It's been like, man.
Go ahead, can't speak on it. You posed the question.
And you know what? I like Will too, man. I like.
Me
Will.
too.
I kind of feel sorry for him, but
me too.
Me too. I love Will, man.
Yeah, I love Will.
Love Will, dog.
He's a good dude.
Yes.
But he's always been considered what we consider in the hood to be borderline squares, just because off the strength of, again, he was valedictorian of college. He didn't have to rap to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
He chose to rap. You know, he was going to be successful the way it goes. In his mind, his willpower, no pun intended, is what got him, you know, where he is. Didn't nobody help him do that but him. You know? So yeah, I mean, but Dark Kent, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, it sure was. That's interesting.
That Russ thing, though, I overheard you guys talking a little bit about it. It's, man, as we stated before, it's like if you are worth that amount of money, man, and you know what I'm saying, you're gonna wife somebody up, such as Sierra. Now she's a beautiful sister, I give her that. But to not have a problem with taking pics like that, and even though that was her get down before pre-Russ, that's not something I would, you know. Well, I guess that's me, but yeah, I wouldn't be cool with that, man. That wouldn't be cool at all. No, that's taking pics like that. You don't even have to do that.
I heard somebody say Will Smith. I heard somebody say Will Smith.
Dr. Hood.
Oh, what's that echo? Where that echo at? Who that echo? Whatever.
I think we're all echoing.
Then what happened? I don't know what happened. So we got these fools up here. Will Smith, definitely, right? Is that the argument that was made?
Yeah, Dark Kent came in with that one, man. We was all not thinking. Yeah. That's right.
Will Smith.
Oh, die.
Oh, hold up. I gotta put him up here, man. I got to. It's only due. You know.
And you know what put the nail in the coffin for me, for Will? That damn red table talk shit after that August Alsina shit broke out.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see what angle this nigga's head is at. Will Smith, buddy.
Right.
Yeah.
Very unfortunately. But man, can't be denied. Cannot be denied.
Man, this guy can't be denied. You said it. You said it. You said it. I don't think he understands how much of a simp he's been.
Right. Yes.
And why we take so much of our time to give these awards out.
Right.
So that other men can be posterized for the simpish behavior. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're resorting to. So we got the construction out there, and they're getting the carving it out. Mount Simpmore, you know, they're getting ready to put Will Smith on there. I think he deserves it, to say the least. You know, all of the simpish ways that he has. You know, this Jada Pinkett, she didn't go away. You know, Will, one thing about Will, and like a lot of these other men, they had a choice. They had a choice to become a simp or stick to the code, you know. And a lot of these situations, it was failure. Jada Pinkett runs around. August Alsina comes out of the closet. So that means your wife was out here screwing a guy that doesn't even like women, you know. He doesn't even want anything to do with women.
Is that true? I never heard that.
Well, he came out the closet.
Oh, when? I didn't know that.
You know, it's rumors circulating that Will was with the funny business too. So I don't know.
Yeah, you're right about that.
He did a movie where he was with the funny business.
Yeah. The funny business.
Yeah. The funny business. Ugh. Yo. Well, and his son. I mean, yo. Son, man.
Is he sussy?
The funny business.
Is he sussy?
Yo, have you seen this guy lately?
I saw him with who was he with? He was with somebody. He was with a nice little catch, actually.
Saying that Tyler Creator, his boyfriend, or some shit like that.
Oh wow. See.
Oh yeah. He been saying that.
Wow. All these beautiful women. I don't understand it. You know, I don't understand how a man can that has action. I can see guys that, you know, they don't got no action, you know, but these guys are at the top percentage of everything, you know, with this hypergamy and that, you know, everything. Like they can have anything they want, any woman they want at their fingertips. Yet, you know, they rather fuck with a dude, but you know.
Yeah, that's sus.
Yeah, it's sussy. Sussy.
That is sus. Well, you'll never understand that though.
Yeah, I'll never understand that, man. It's not for me.
No,
Something if it ain't
never.
for you.
That part of the get down and get your foot in the door in Hollywood. You gotta do some sussy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I hear that, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't know. I would guess. I mean, it's the proof. If I was trying to make an argument against it, you know, I would have a lot of work to do. You know, I would have a lot of work. My work would be cut out. You know. So he goes up and slaps Chris Rock. You know, this is shit that Will Smith does. You know, guys like this, they need to be stopped. it's important that we acknowledge them though, and let them get the award that they deserve.
Do you guys do you think that was real? That slap at the Oscars?
I mean,
I do.
Yeah, I think it was real.
I think it was real.
I don't know, man. The jury's still out with me on that.
I feel that. I feel you on that. Okay. I
So
mean,
is Will in there? Is Will in there? Should I put Will up or what?
Yes. I think you should replace some. Oh, there you go. There you go. Right where he belongs. Will up there, man. Because you know why too? Will, it's like you talk about like Rob Kardashian. He's just like a drop in the bucket of simp. Then somebody like Will Smith, he was only with Black China and shit for like how long? You look at someone like Will, he's been in this. Like there's levels to this simp shit. Like the Will, he's been, dealing with this kind of stuff. He's been in this position, and you just look how these women can be controlling these men, and you look at someone like Will, and how he went from this to that overnight. Like, and it doesn't just happen overnight. Nothing just happens in a vacuum like that. It always builds up, takes time. There's little this, little that. Okay, open marriage. Okay, she was cheating openly with someone, showing up on red carpet events, this and that. His children aren't respecting him the way that they should. This, that, all these little things, boom, all adds up to that moment, right?
Hell yeah.
And so for me, he's like, he just, like I said, he just skyrocketed just to ultimate simp status overnight, practically. Not overnight, like I said, nothing happens like that, but just quickly. And for all these years, everyone's, oh, okay, yeah. Little did we know, right? Little did we know. But we knew, though. I feel like, we knew, but we didn't know. This guy. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think this is a good, man. Russell Wilson, Kanye West, Rob Kardashian, and Will Smith. Soul Power.
What it is. Black masculine power. Salute to the gods.
Oh man. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Get my headphones on. Yeah, man. We in here.
My audio clear? I know I've been janky lately. I've been on that.
Oh, no, you clear. You clear.
Okay. Yeah,
but you've been getting that money on that road, yeah.
Oh man, I gotta take care of the fam, man. Do it right. You know what I'm saying? It's expensive out here.
It's only right.
Doing it the masculine way. I got a stay-at-home wife and 3 kids,
Hell yeah. What's up, Dark Camp?
What's good? Was that you were just giving a rundown of yesterday? Because I thought that was an actual lie. I'm like, but then I hear myself. I'm like, oh, man, that's from yesterday.
Yeah, that was the because I tried to my StreamYard was full, so I couldn't. It didn't record. As like we stream it, but it's supposed to give me a copy. Oh, because I was gonna break that up. There wasn't no way to do it. I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna just start the show, air that out while I go do all my shit around the house and everything, and pop back up if some of my guys pop up.
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, I was doing. That's why I didn't jump right out there because I had a little shit to do or whatever. So I was like, okay, if he's still on, you know what I'm saying, I'll jump on. And shit, he was still on. So here I am.
Let me pick Soul Power's brain real quick though. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So Soul Power.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did we get this thing right or what?
I definitely would agree.
Or is there anybody that's worse than that should be on the list? Are we going too hard on somebody?
I think it's some white corporates we could probably put in there.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go too hard on the brothers, but you know what I'm saying? But we pushing this black masculinity power. You heard it right here. I'm coining it. I don't want to hear no joker stepping into the building screaming black masculine power. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I got. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I do got a suggestion.
Let's hear it.
Will Simp and Russell Simpson should trade places.
So you'll put Russell Wilson in the back?
Yeah.
He's not leading the horse.
I know you officially led with him with all of this.
Nah,
Will take the cake.
Yeah, Will definitely do.
Will take the cake.
His wife.
It's really a battle.
Kanye doesn't take the cake. Though.
Nah, bro, because Will's the Negro that she was messing with came out and he a dookie diver. He's an official chitlin stalker, bro. He's official with it. Right. We talking about this is Friday night at the Dirty Club where the little mud ducks, they literally mud wrestling for that little 30 piece. That's what he's doing. It's gross in the game.
What further solidifies it? Will been with Jada longer than Kim and Kanye. So that's been going on for a minute. So he definitely should be leading the pack, in my opinion.
And his daughter is writing imaginary notes to a dead nigga. Bruh. Oh.
And you know what the sad part about? I like Will, man. I grew up in that whole Fresh Prince era and all that, man. But I got to call a spade a spade.
I'm agreeing, bro.
She did a number on that brother, man.
For sure. And I'm gonna say this to the brothers out here. That's why I think it's important that we get out here and you got to experience different type of women. Cause you get too serious with a woman, you get tender dick, and she put that voodoo on you, and you liable to be a subject of the good brother Will Smith. Cause I think he a good dude. I think that
right.
Jada just got the whip appeal, you know what I'm saying, on his bank account.
Okay, I'm gonna look at all of them's net worth. That's what I'm gonna do. While you guys,
I was thinking too.
Black China's only worth $5 million. So
I was thinking
Black China.
I was thinking Lamar Odom, but I don't think I don't know.
Nah, Lamar Odom definitely not in the game. Ain't no crackhead. No simp. They finesse.
But I mean,
that's a lick right there.
But just initially, the Kardashians did a number on brothers, period. Just brothers, period.
Yeah. For sure.
They did a number on us, man.
They got that gypsy cat.
She had Lamar Odom out here bad. Was he? Yeah. I don't even think he was doing the crack before, fucking with Chloe and all that.
Nah, he was because
he was.
His best friend died. Yeah. On that shit. His daddy is that. Nah, that he got a history. He got a he a generational crackhead.
Well, not I don't mean to laugh. I'm pretty sure we all know some or got some in our family.
Oh man, I got a crackhead uncle, a great uncle. This dude been smoking crack since the inception. I'm talking about, man, crackheads don't get sick, bro. These niggas is undefeated out here. I promise, crackheads are the official Iron Man, bro. I seen a crackhead do a backflip off a 3-story building, smack his back on the concrete and pop up and said, "Crack smoking my body." I said, "God damn."
Wow.
These niggas is undefeated, bro.
Hey, COVID didn't do nothing to him either.
Man, you ain't never heard of a crackhead catching the cold. Crackheads get sick when they stop smoking crack.
Right.
So Jada Pinkett got that 50 million though.
Before or after Will? She wasn't. I don't think she was cake and bread like that before Will. I think he elevated her status.
Well, I mean, they both.
If you go all the way back,
both of their bank accounts probably grew. With time.
he did more. He did a lot more, movies and shit and features and stuff, music. What Jada? What's the last movie that you can think of Jada did? I think that was that
Matrix.
Girls Trip shit.
Nah,
That Girls
Matrix.
Trip was it Matrix?
Red
Yeah, it was
table
the Matrix.
talk.
Yeah.
Okay. Even the Girls Trip, she was ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
supposed to be like a little ratchet movie with, they was doing their thing. So,
Well, I believe that the reason why Will Kids are like that is because of her. I think the same way I believe that D Wade little son is
Ooh,
toe up
D
because of Gabrielle
Wade.
Union.
oh
D
man,
Wade.
Did
you
I hit
brought
the nail on
another
the head?
you brought another
We got another
candidate.
simp. Come
D
on now.
Wade.
Mount More Simps.
D Wade.
Hey, you know what? I think he take the place of Russ.
Who? D Wade?
Yes.
Yeah, man. I believe
Man, you
Gabrielle
keep trying
turned
to
out
let
that boy.
you keep trying to
Nah,
let
I'm gonna take
Russ off
Rob
the hook.
Kardashian out,
Russ
and
off the hook,
I'm gonna
bro.
put.
I mean, Russ. I mean, yeah, he's simp, but these guys overshadow Russ' situation.
Russ
You
at
really
least
think
seemed
about it.
happy.
He don't seem happy, bro.
These guys overshadow Russ'
He's
situation.
not happy, bro.
You don't think so? Man, I
But
know
who
weirdos
would
like
be?
this that they love enduring just being
Who would be?
abused.
Who would be happy?
A cuck.
Yeah.
And I believe that he's a cuck, bro.
Russell Wilson's a cuck, huh?
I believe he is, bro.
Yeah, he's a cuck. That makes him increases the argument to keep him on here.
Man, compared to these other three, man, they make Russ look like a pimp, or look like, you know what I'm saying, straight. These guys, Ye, Rob Kardashian, Will Smith, Simps, man, they overshadow what Russ' situation, in my opinion. They overshadow. And then you brought up D Wade. How you let a bitch turn your son or just allow your son to be gay and, want to do gender changes and all that type of shit? Come on, bro.
I believe Gabrielle Union empowered D Wade to be free and allow his son to express himself. Because you know what I'm saying. She part of that Hollywood crew, and they get down
major influence. If
yes,
that ain't
sir.
simp, come on, hood.
Can y'all enlighten me on the Rob Kardashian? Because I'm not too familiar with the Goofy. I know he had he was messing with Black China. That's about it.
Yeah, she was kicking him in his ass. She was kicking him in his ass. She don't want nothing to do with him. Why was he even fucking with her? She's ugly. Or is she? She don't look good to me. She got the defected BBL. He's only worth 10 million. There's a lot of reasons. If my sister, I ain't gonna lie, me and my sister, we don't talk every day, but if she was worth $1.8 billion and I had another sister worth $1 billion, you see what I'm saying? I would have more than 10 million. I guarantee you.
I mean, in all fairness, though, but that's their money. He got his money. 10 mil ain't bad shit. I'll be straight with that. If my siblings is making a little bit more than me, and I'm 10
Nah,
mil
it's not a little
to the
bit
good.
more. That's not a little bit more.
They got
that's not
98% more
more,
money than
bro.
him.
Yeah,
But
bro.
still, but that's they bread.
Nah.
I mean,
Well, but I see what you're
theirs
saying,
is
Dr. Hood. He should be able to parlay something off of their branding.
Well, we don't know. He might be on a behind closed doors or whatever. He might be, but I mean, shit, 10 mil ain't that bad either, man. If I was 10 mil to the good, I would be grateful just having that. If my siblings got billions, okay, cool. And if they ain't, you know what I'm saying, looking out for little bro, cool. I'm 10 mil to the good in the game. I can still get out here and flip that to try to triple and quadruple that. So it ain't like he hurting.
So he the fuck up in the family? That's what that is.
That's what it basically looked like. But he
Okay,
still
okay.
got he still got the bread. Tell me, if you had 10 mil to the good and your brothers or sisters or whatever, they working with billions. Okay.
I'm
Well,
at least at 50 million, at least.
yeah, I don't have the mindset to you know what I'm saying. I came from nothing. You know, I
Exactly.
left the house when I was 18 with $32 in my pocket. You know what I'm saying, and a $1,000 rent for my house. You know, I mean for my crib. So
And with
let
that
me
being
pause.
said, if you was around a
Exactly.
motherfucker with $1 billion, you're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
line your pockets up more than 10 fucking million. I
for
know
sure.
that.
I got too much drive
You know what I'm
and too many
saying? Like,
ideas. Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
for
you're
sure.
saying it in the sense of they should, throw him a bill or something? Throw him a
no, he,
No,
he
no,
should
no,
have
no,
been
no.
he
bill
should have
or
been creative enough to have he should have been the breadwinner.
Yeah, he's got
You know what I'm saying?
access to their
He should have been
platforms.
the fucking breadwinner. He should be a billionaire too. That's all I'm saying. You know,
but he
why is
ain't
he a
known for nothing.
slouch?
But
Why?
he
Because he
wasn't he
fucks with
wasn't
Black
doing
China. No,
we
he these are the
I'm talking about
decisions that he
before.
makes.
I'm talking
Before
about
nothing.
before
He
we
makes
went
bad
before we even
decisions.
knew Rob like that. Kim and her sisters been out there sucking and fucking to get to that Billy. So I
Yeah,
mean, they've been making sex tapes and fucking with
Yeah,
different
but
niggas and stuff.
that
So
wasn't the
that's
launch.
that. I mean, you got to give it to them. They earned it, I guess, in so many words.
Man, he could have
So
did
if I'm
anything. He could have had a clothing line. He could have did anything, bro. He's
he still can. He
unmotivated.
got.
Yeah, he still can. But what is he doing today besides
He's sitting on that 10 mil.
eating Black China's buttocks? You know.
I don't think he's
well,
fucking with
well,
her no
brother,
more.
they said he's worth 10 mil. That ain't liquid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He might
So
have
if
200,000 in his pocket. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Everything
Exactly.
else is
exactly,
investments.
niggas. I still wouldn't be mad if I'm sitting on 200. That's more than what the average. Hey, that's more than your 45K guy, the pick of the 45K guy, right?
Oh,
All I'm
I
saying
thought you was
is
talking about me. I'm like, no, I'm a six-figure brother. I drive 18 wheelers. You know what I'm saying?
no.
No,
Hood got
I'm
the
bull
pick of
jiving. I'm bull
the
jiving.
Hood got that pick of the guy who makes under 45.
I feel you. I feel you.
45,000. So it's like, man,
This
if
guy.
I'm surpassed that,
Hey, that guy right there is keeping the country running. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
he's
yeah.
getting it going. That guy's getting it going. We need
Hey,
to
he the
respect this
reason.
guy.
Look,
Is he the
I'm that
reason
type
that
of guy,
Rob
bro.
sitting
I
on
do
that
air
10?
conditioning on the side. You know what I'm saying? I am this type of fella right here. Salute to that brother. Looking goofy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
But Rob, but back to Rob. If he's worth 10 mil, so however that's allocated on a yearly basis, he's still getting more than what that guy, and he's to the good, and he's not even working hard for that or doing. I don't know if he's doing something productive or what's generating that. He's still sitting comfortable. That's all I'm saying. So why would I be mad? Like, man, sis and them should throw me a bill or something, or throw me 500K. I mean, okay, if they do, they do. Cool. I'll be,
They
and
probably
I'll be
did. They probably
grateful.
gave him. They probably gave him that.
They
That's what I'm
probably
saying.
right.
He
You
didn't
think
even
they like,
earn that. He's a simp. He didn't even earn that shit.
hey,
So let's stop trying to get this guy off the hook, bro.
no, I'm not getting off the hook. He's definitely a simp. All
Yeah,
I'm
he's a
saying is,
fucking simp.
as
He's a
far as what
grade
he makes
A
in income,
simp.
I wouldn't be disappointed at that.
He ain't
If
making
I'm
shit. He
sitting
got
worth
babies
10
with
mil.
Black China. He's gonna be paying child support to a broad named Black China with a defaulted BBL.
And his baby's grandmother's name is Tokyo.
No, his baby's grandmother's name, his baby's grandfather's name is Chris. I mean, Bruce Jenner.
Yo, that's his grandma pa. That's what grandma pa.
Bruce Jenner, bro. Like if you can't be a part of a more dysfunction,
and to drive the nail in, I think what the point we was trying to say is when you have family who has access to platforms and resources, and they in the billions, it's nothing for you to make a couple $100 million. If my sister has a whole makeup line, I can come to her and say, Hey sis, I want to start my own fragrance line. Can you help me push it on your platform?
But we
You know
don't
what I'm
know if
saying?
that. We
He
don't. We
doesn't
don't
even
know if
want to
he's
keep
been
his
doing that.
body in shape, bro. He doesn't
Yeah,
even want to. He's
He
getting
probably
fat,
has.
overweight, depressed. Like, how are you depressed living in fucking mansions? Like I said, I came from nothing. So
because it's a
I look
household
at
full of
motherfuckers like that. Then you're come on, bro. I will be
He's still
working out
to the
every
good.
day. We'll be
He's
swimming
still
in
in there.
shit. We'll be at the beach. We'll be doing all kind of shit every day. We don't have to struggle no more and work. You know, we live in
Right.
the good neighborhoods. I got
So all
cars.
I'm saying is
You
he's
know,
to the good.
my
Regardless,
people
he
that
ain't
come
even
and
working
wash.
hard for
I
it.
got somebody that comes and wash all the cars every weekend.
But
You know
Dr.
what I'm
Hood,
saying?
check it out though. Every man that's been
And
around
they
him
gas them up too. They just go. They take them, gas them up, vacuum them out, bring them back, wash them. All 6, 7 of my cars every weekend. They come and do that. Like, how are you depressed? I don't get it. I could eat anything I want. You don't never got to check your bank account. You know, only time you look at your bank account is like, damn, I spent that 100,000 quick as hell.
Well,
You know what I'm
who
saying?
said
I
he?
spent that
Who said he
100,000
was?
in 2 days.
Who said
You
he
said
was
what?
depressed? Who said he was depressed?
Man, he is, man. He already said it. He was depressed. I watched the show. He was depressed. He done gained 50 pounds. He was over fucking weight. He could have been doing skincare for men.
How
You know
long
what I'm
ago was
saying?
that?
Man,
How long ago was that on the show? I mean, we are in 2022, so was that 5 years ago, or he said
I
that
mean, it
shit?
wouldn't matter.
He might be
He's a
different now.
simp. Yeah,
Hey,
Russell
Dr.
Wilson might
Hood.
be different too. You know,
Yeah.
Let me
Russell
tell you.
Russell Wilson might be different too. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
still sitting good on. You know what I'm saying? You got a family that's worth billions. And,
Russell Wilson's different
still
too.
good.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this in response to that too, though. It's like Rob Kardashian. There's been no successful men in that family. The one successful man he croaked, and everybody else has been dysfunction, gender flipping. So you talk about depression. That's a house full of witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Them bitches got witch. They got witch pussy. He got to get away from them if he gonna be successful.
Motherfucker just get under that money. See, when you bring that money around, that's when motherfuckers get to acting bougie. When it's a whole bunch of money being around and everybody can just, speak up for your money and it's just money around, that's the environment. People going to these Kardashians, they don't know how to react. They don't know how to just fuck on the bitch. You know what I'm saying? They got to be opening up Pandora's box and doing all this extra shit. What's wrong with just fucking on this bitch? Right? And they don't know how to do that. It's like, what spell? So I could go over there. It won't be no spell on me. I'm fucking this bitch. Right?
On my mama. I'm going to be Pookie. I'm going to go through. I'm going to parlay that.
Right. Yeah, there ain't and she could leave me or whatever. I ain't, man. Oh well, bitch.
So Reggie
I'm gonna
Bush,
take all my gifts that she gave me,
Reggie
and I'm
Bush
gonna be
and Chris
flossing.
Humphries dodged the bullet. Then Reggie Bush and Chris Humphries dodged the bullet.
They didn't dodge shit. Them niggas is broke right now. Them
but
niggas
they ain't got
broke.
no baby with her.
They broke. They should have had a baby with her. They broke right now, bro.
They wasn't worth shit.
Let me look up them dudes, man.
Reggie was at the height of his career when he was playing with the Saints.
Man, I gotta look up these guys, man. Cause this is.
I think that brother, he's in a better place now, and he didn't settle down and put no baby in her. He didn't wife her. He didn't do none of that shit. He moved. You know what I'm saying? He dodged the bullet.
Yeah, you don't have no soul ties.
Reggie Bush made. He got 25 million. Okay, what's the other dude's name? Chris Humphrey.
Chris Humphrey ain't worth too much of nothing, bro. I couldn't even tell you what team he played for in the NBA.
I don't even think he played ball no more.
He played for the Nets, the Jersey Nets. No, he been out the league.
Chris Humphrey
probably been out the league 10 years.
He been out the league. But I'm saying they dodged the bullet by.
He got a little 40 million. Chris Humphries.
That's what I'm saying.
He got a little 40 million.
These dudes dodged the bullet by even fucking with. Look at Ye's situation. He didn't put babies up in her. He didn't wife her. He didn't gave her part.
Ye is the ultimate goofy.
Yeah.
Ye's okay. So let's say Ye was worth just $1 billion at one point in time. Ye, and he's on this simp list, but he increased his fucking net worth by fucking $1 billion fucking with this bitch. You see what I'm saying?
To lose it too, though. He lost the shit too, Dr. Hood.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we want to be so sure about that. You know what I'm saying? Because if Ye opens up a shoe company, because he did have the power to have his shoe company, and nobody was wearing Adidas and shit, bro. You know, like motherfucker wasn't getting pussy and shit for wearing Adidas. You know,
let me ask you this, Dr. Hood. Who go manufacture the shoes?
It doesn't matter. The Asians, the same Asians that manufacture the Nikes and shit. Well, the same motherfuckers.
The reason why I'm asking you that is because these group of people do have that type of power to where they say, if you fool with this man to any capacity, we can place sanctions on you, right? These are the same people that's running the US.
They're not stopping them from opening a shoe.
The reason why I'm saying that is because if we know them 24 karat people is that petty.
Yeah, but then there'll be somebody else that'll want to get that contract, bro. They're not stopping him from. He should have did that in the first place. I think if you're that powerful, you're selling that many shoes, they're making that much money off of your shoe line, and all you're gonna do is sprinkle it with a bunch of people that don't give a fuck about you. No way. I think that he'll be 10 times more successful if he can buy a factory. He could do all of that shit. You see what I'm saying? He could buy a factory in the United States and have motherfuckers working in that motherfucker.
He got to buy the materials. Got to buy the materials.
Exactly. It ain't
that hard.
They can put.
Yeah,
they can place these sanctions
for you. It is that simple, bro.
They can make shit difficult for you.
So who doesn't like him? What group of people don't like him?
Them 24 karat people.
It's about the setup though. He got to set all that up, which they as they doing closing doors on them. You can't
them
put
24 karat people.
Chase
man, he can do it, man. He can do it.
No, hey, Dr. Hood, I'm not in disagreement with you with saying that he can't do it. What I'm saying is,
to do it.
Dude, I don't think he has he got the money to do it.
I don't think he got the testicular fortitude to stick in and get in the trenches to build at that level. Remember, he got on Sway in the morning and was crying and damn near went to fisticuffs with Sway in the morning because he couldn't get in the good graces of these same people. We're talking about a fragile man right here, right? So just because he has the tangible fiat to be able to purchase these things, I don't think he got the fortitude to build that brand. His brand has been built.
He doesn't have a choice. And he's showing us like this is what happens because we never
I believe
knew.
The brothers go fade shortly. My personal
all we
opinion.
saw was Oprah. That's all the only examples that we had to see is Oprah.
You talk about that diabolical woman?
Hey, she was
you talk about the black man hater?
She was the first billionaire that we were able to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That from our community. We can all
let
agree.
Let me tell you something.
Easy from our community.
Either take it away, man. These people, they got billionaire status, but it can be taken away. It can be shut down at any given time.
And he's showing you that this is a first class ticket to his seminar. He's showing you that. And now the next step. Why is he taking losses? Why?
Because he talked about that group of people.
No, because them group of people can talk shit about us and promote bullshit about us. Why? Because of ownership.
Exactly. They got the power. That's what we're saying.
So he's teaching you firsthand about ownership. Now his next step, if he's a smart motherfucker,
I disagree.
Would be ownership. He can own that fucking brand. People start up shooting clothing lines out of their garage, bro. Literally. You know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me this guy $1.5 billion? You know what I'm saying? Forbes is talking about he's 400 million now. Like, still, that's a hell of a lot of money. It would make the same headlines. Oh, Kanye West worth 400 million. That's still high as shit. Probably higher than Beyonce. Like, what are we talking about?
Agreed.
This guy's got bread. He's
He got
got
the bread.
Agreed.
yeah, he's got a shitload of people that don't want to work with him, right? But he's got a shitload of people that will work for him. There's no excuse.
I agree. I agree.
He needs to leave those people alone. He needs to leave those people alone and start his own. I don't know if he got the power. I know I'm looking at this net worth. He worth 400 million.
That's why they're able to do what they're doing to him. He doesn't have that type of power. That's what I'm saying. All that.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I think we're missing a component. He has potentiality, brothers.
He has the power. Listen,
he has the potential for that power.
Exactly. He has the ability not to get in those type of situations anymore. Those were business deals that went bad. He lost money. They lost money. Whatever. On movement, he's not locked in. Like they don't own him for a certain amount of years or 20 years. Right. Kanye can't come out with nothing else. Nothing. Right. He does. So whatever brilliant moves he makes from this day on, which I doubt if he's just sitting around twiddling his fucking thumbs. I mean, you just don't get to where he's at unless you hit the fucking
he's lining up with alt-rights right now.
Right.
That's the problem. That's the main component. The brother has potential to galvanize on this perceptive power, right? The problem is he doesn't focus on his grassroots, his constituent. He's pandering to the people who he wants to be up under their breast. He wants to be up under the breast of white supremacy. That's the problem. Exactly. And he will forever be their token nigga. He will be subject to be stripped and pushed forward in the limelight. The nigga's he's a clown, bro. He's a coon. He's the typical Uncle Tom, Uncle Nemus, bro. This dude, he's a joke. He only panders to us to try to get sympathy from us, right? And then as soon as he gets a little bit of leeway from his people, then what does he do? He skip right up under white mama and white daddy titty. This dude he's a distraction.
Yeah, but he is. I agree. But I wouldn't count him out. That was my argument. I would not count him out. Think that the guy doesn't have money and the guy's not going to.
No. I know he got bread. I'm not disagreeing.
To me, that's silly.
He got bread.
I'm not saying he don't got bread. All I'm
just
saying
as fast as he got that million
taken away. The shit can be stopped. It can be.
It can be made. It can be made.
Only thing Kanye
just as fast as he made that 1.5, he can make 20.
He got a following. He has millions of followers. So you take that and use that, as that brother was saying. You got constituents. You got people that like your shit, like your music, like your merch. You know what I'm saying? So you want to try to build off of that versus I want to you know what I'm saying, partner with these European corporations and shit, the Adidas and the whatever the designer clothers, designing clothing lines and shit like that. Use your own money. Why take out a loan or partner with them and let them fund your merch, your brand, I should say.
So that he can have those millions of dollars in his bank account. That would be
and then
the answer to that.
You lose control of your brand. Or when shit goes sour,
absolutely.
Now they're gonna exile you out.
Right. And he learned that. So now what?
You know what?
So
I don't feel sorry for him because
but Dr. Hood though.
Going in.
He learned that. Did he learn that?
You can't say he learned that because
if they didn't take it away, then we wouldn't be talking about this, right?
Well, not on this platform. But
you see what I'm saying?
No. Because I've been talking shit about this brother since the Sway in the Morning bullshit. I don't like no Negro that wants to be up under white mama and white daddy.
So what makes him want to be up under white woman and white daddy?
Well,
I'm not saying that he's not. I just want to know. Just for the people.
So all we have to do is look at how he's pandered to white America. Things like make white lives matter. Okay. Things like coming on TMZ and saying slavery was a choice. Things like coming on Sway in the Morning and screaming and almost coming to a point of blows where telling the good brother Sway that him building a grassroots company and focusing his company and his stardom on to his people wasn't enough. That he had to get the leverage of these high-end clothing and designer companies who happen to be Europeans.
Well, they the motherfuckers with the money, though. You got to understand how economics work.
Hey, I'm gonna be right back,
You know?
good brothers. I'm gonna jump right back in.
Yeah. Yeah, now they got the bread. I don't blame them for the business endeavors and the things that he felt that he had to do. Like, of course, if you're going into business right now, that's what it is. Of course. Now, if you got that, just like motherfucker going to work at McDonald's, like if that's what you have to do for the time being, nobody's knocking you. If I have to deal with these European clothing companies and designers and all of this to get my brand off the ground, what is wrong with that? Nothing. You feel me? That's how I feel. So we got the Simps on the board. Let me get this up here.